Alright guys, and welcome to Dope Check, episode number 90. It's a big milestone for a big weekend of matches. We've got 11 qualifiers, all this online COD over these last few weeks, but thankfully there are some storylines keeping things entertaining. The bottom two seeds after all these qualifiers don't even go to the major, and there could be a serious big name team in those conversations. We've got a number of rosters this week looking questionable at best. Paris, Thieves, FaZe, OpTic are running away with things at the top of the league. What is going on with these teams that have seemingly gone on vacation over this brief period? Gentlemen, it is good to be back. It's another Monday. Don, what's good? I know you're playing tonight, back in the CCL. The team needs you.
Yeah. Got two CCL matches later tonight, so that should be fun. New classes in school starting this week. Same old stuff. Whole bunch of content for Reagan Point. We're doing watch parties on the weekend. Me and Kenny. I'm in the gym. I'm working. I'm everywhere right now. I'm everywhere, but glad to be here. You know, every Monday is a great time. So hopefully we have a W show. Everyone, you know, last show y'all were going crazy. Was that last show?
It was last show. Yeah, they were going crazy.
Yeah. Y'all were going so crazy. And yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. I'm just ready to have another good show. Last one was great.
What's going on?
You enjoy your sausage and gammon, Trey? It's nice.
I did, mate. Yeah. You didn't have to fucking bait me out, though, did you? Like...
The Yanks are going to be so confused, man.
Not really. Just things in the fridge need to be used up, bro.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Understood.
You know? Started off the day. Trey did not get slammed in a pup cup. I'm going to go on a rant about that in a little bit. But listen, it's a great show. Episode 90, 10 away from 100. Focus on the bigger things in life, like us hitting our triple-digit episode. We are 10 more Mondays away from hitting the big one.
It's true.
Listen, good matches this weekend. I ain't going to lie to you. Some good matches. Gentlemates look like dog shit. Me and Don got called fucking superstars from back in the day. Shout out Patty P.
Yep.
You know, it's a great time to be alive. So yeah, episode 100 on the way. Starting off with some good old fucking fashion COD talk. I love
Absolutely. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to our guard and PrizePicks supporting the content as ever. More about them later on in the show. Trey, the floor is yours. This Saturday, I got a phone call. I was scouting out a couple of opportunities in Birmingham for the upcoming major.
I called the boss.
I even got in touch with Benji. I was like, look, if you need anything, like you need anything scouting out, I'm just moving like that, you know? Like
I called the boss.
Yeah, Benji might be doing his own thing with the flank, with Zuma.
Fuck Benji.
But we'll still be, you know, we're part of the same community here. We'll still be respectful. Benji needs a bit of help, bit of boots on the ground. He didn't need anything though. He didn't need anything. So I didn't do anything
until the day he needs it on Thursday.
It's crazy, yeah. And then we won't be there for him then.
We won't be there.
But yeah, I was on the floor, little boots on the ground action, and I get the call from Trey because I'd seen the tweet. I had seen the tweet by that point. I think one of the tweets got deleted, did not? Maybe it wasn't yours.
Deleted them both. I'm 28 years old. Why am I crying about Saudi Arabians fucking scrubbing me? You know what I'm saying? I was pissed off in the moment. I laid down, napped, woke up and said, wow, I'm retired. What am I even complaining for?
Yeah.
But I'm going to complain on the show, though.
That's what I thought. Yeah. That's the way to do it, I think. So, yes, long story short, the Splyce reunion happened this weekend. Trey was frying in the scrims on the Friday before the pre-show.
And in the tournament.
He was dropping 60s. Mad Cat was back. Bance was back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerd was back. Jerd.
He was all right, yeah.
He was all right? Okay, yeah. So Trey was carrying the team. And you won. You won at Little Map 5, took down the Saudi boys, making a run. But not for long, not forever.
Listen, let me walk you through this, all right, ladies and gentlemen, because there's not many times you go and get a Splyce reunion. I think we are playing the next one together, too.
Oh, let's go, baby. Come on.
Okay, all right.
Because we refuse to go down like that.
I respect that.
We refuse to go down. Well, I say we refuse. I told him I'm never playing one again. But
well, I did see that, yeah. But, okay, wonderful.
Yeah. Listen, let me start it off here, all right? Listen, we load up. First of all, Mad Cat says they're French.
Okay.
I'm thinking
That's a good start.
15 to 28 ping. You know, maybe 30. No, I'm on 105. I'm on 100. What do you mean I'm on 105? I connect better to New York. Why? Daniel say, why have we got the Middle Easterns in here? It makes no sense. And it's nothing against them, but like their region just shouldn't be in here.
Yeah.
Like it's literally host wars. Guess what? They won. They guess what? They won map 1 and map 4. Guess what host they had? Map 1, map 4. Like, you know. And they said, you know, we got finessed for host. I think Madcat got pressed and said, "Yo, we host first. What maps do you want to host?" So, you know, we had higher seeds, so we should have hosted first. But no, you know, it was a grueler first map, absolutely world starred. Colossus 105 ping. I was down to 4. I was trying to vote to forfeit, but that's not a feature in there. You have to leave the game, so I just firmed it. S&D, guess what? Absolute clinic. Right? I was sniping like Dashy in his prime, yesterday. Overload, slight little 45.
Oh.
Okay.
Just something slight.
Okay.
Slight. Hard point. I fucking fried. We lost though. We lost. It's alright though.
Okay, all good.
S&D. You know, we're going
Map
back and
5.
forth.
Map 5.
Exposure. It's an absolute fucking grueler. We're going back and forth.
Well, who's got the ice there, Trey?
We do. We won 6-4.
Dominant.
Domination. We go to report score. Anthony Alpha has requested an admin. Oh, have you now? Have you now? Next thing you know, Sonic V's type, and I've heard this guy is like the fucking... I've heard things about him, like he is the fucking dictator of the fucking rule system.
Oh my god!
Wow. I heard this guy is...
Hope he's getting paid well, you know.
I'm trying to come up with a name without sounding outrageous, but like just think of a world leader.
Okay.
Yeah. That
Ayatollah Sonic V.
Controversial. And that is him. Listen, Ben Bance had a rule on where you could drop the bomb. Now, I ain't fucking dumb or anything, but I'm pretty sure you've been able to drop the bomb since it's been a thing. So apparently in the Challengers Cup, though, you're not allowed to drop the bomb. But apparently it's an option.
Yeah.
So this option was turned on. And we got scrubbed because you could drop the bomb.
That is actually so cheese. I think it's bullshit that they... Like, I don't think they should be able to finish the map.
Whole game. They finished out the game.
That's
they
the
cheese. They knew they were going to get a replay.
That's the part that's like so troll.
And I've got fucking Kim Jong Sonic V running face it. And he got his own rule wrong. He called it an automatic forfeit, so we lost the whole series when it was S&D, and you only lose the round, so he's a moron for that too.
Wow. Wait, so they actually just fucked you over there? Like, you should have at least
no, because then he was like, he goes, yeah, my bad, my mistake, round 11. So I have to play it, I've waited 15 to 20 minutes to go round 11, and I'm in a 1v1.
Oh, we actually bottled it. That's crazy. He's out
with
himself.
10 seconds left, because listen, Ben Bance costed me, guys. I'm gonna keep it real. I got first blood, and he ran
we just pretend we got forfeited. Like, we don't have to talk about it. We lost.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, we got forfeited.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
we got forfeited.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
But end of the day, the Splyce reunion, very well short-lived. If anyone bought tickets to that, I apologize. We will be issuing. We will be issuing refunds. It lasted a long hour and a half. I checked the stream time. I said, "Wow,
damn." There's no freebies, like in because y'all don't have pro points, huh? Y'all can't get like a little freebie.
That was a freebie. That was our freebie, but it weren't a freebie.
It was a 6-4 map 5 gruel. I got forfeited.
Yeah, because I'm on a million ping for 2
no, absolutely. That's fair.
You try running in P1 with an AR on 110 ping against fucking Snake. But one of them was called Epstein. I'm calling out Epstein's one shot. I'm like, surely this ain't right. Like,
we're gonna get bad on Twitch. Like.
Like, how am I? Like, Sonic, surely he can't be running around with the name Epstein.
Yeah, can we get this guy forfeited, please?
You know?
Unbelievable.
Trade didn't even have
scenes.
mods turned on. Exactly. I'm not allowing that.
I need an easy Mac in that game, man. Like, I want to see the
That's
stat
just a
lines
race.
out of that.
I would have had Simp's rainbow card.
Yeah, 99 overall.
Listen, between us three, I got costed. We might need to make a roster change.
Okay, Don, you want to come back?
Can I play EU?
I don't know.
Listen, I'd love to sneak you in there, but Sonic V might be holding us ransom.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, Sonic B might not be happy about that.
I think that crossover might be tough.
Sonic V says at Madcat in the chat, this is a warning.
Full stop as well. Like, he dropped there.
I'm sure you're gonna give Madcat a
Wait,
warning.
does that guy do NA challengers as well or no?
Probably.
He's
Okay.
everywhere. Kim Jong
But
Sonic.
yeah,
Okay.
he might as well. He's love of the game.
Okay.
Just sits at home, just forfeiting people for no niche.
Never heard of bro. Sonic
Yeah,
B.
yeah. But if you,
Keep an eye on
do
him.
stay away from it, stay away from
Okay,
it.
no,
Don't
I'm gonna
an
just
eye
keep
on
my
him.
mouth shut. I'm out the
Yeah.
chat.
Listen, I said, you wait till Dope Check Monday rolls around. I'm going crazy on this.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
like
just
I
gave him
said,
so much dope.
he can suck my dick. Listen. For anyone that did tune into the streams, the Splyce reunion will be coming back. We apologize for the cancellation. It was out of our hands. The stadium got closed early, so we had to reconvene whenever the next Pup Cup is. Splyce reunion 2026 is happening again. Maybe this time. We get we got a bye actually, so we didn't actually technically get first round.
So there you go. They got the freebie.
Yeah.
You got a freebie.
Yeah, no. On a technicality, we won.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that actually. It's nice. Dominated, trioed first round.
Yeah, listen, there's nothing more satisfying than beating a bunch of people trying to make it go pro when you've been retired for 3 years, just running around getting shit on by rank play kids for the last 4 weeks. Like, these kids have got the ultimate tech, their sound or in left, right, center. I'm pulling up with a PlayStation Edge controller, just playing claw for the crack.
Yeah, Mr. Zircon says we gotta how much is Jed's flight? We get him back next week.
Listen, we might need a better shooter.
We might need a roster change.
Yeah, we might. Listen, Jerd's one of the greats, but I don't think he shot his gun in a couple
Anyone?
of
I
years.
mean, who else can we Can we bring back B Sport Josh? Can we bring back? Who else played for Splyce back in the day?
Well, Joe.
Yeah.
I said I need shooters, and you're giving me 0.7s.
I was
Listen,
hoping you were
back in the
doing it
day-
all trade.
back-
So.
Back in the day, I was. But listen, back in the day, these players, I would love these players because guess what? CODs back in the day took brains and smarts. But now, if you ain't slaying, you're getting well.
Surely Madcat's still got a 1.1 in him.
Yeah.
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 Nah, Madcat was doing his thing. To be fair.
What about Shane, bro? I know he's here.
Shane.
but-
Oh man. Is
mean,
he
he's
on
a
the
coach.
is he on the
He's a
list?
coach. He's a
Was he on
coach,
the
right?
list of Aches legends from did he
Nah,
did
he wasn't
get-
on the list. Shane was not on the
Not
list.
on the
But
list,
hey,
yeah.
I mean, he watches the game. I mean,
Nah,
it's
he
his
does.
job.
You're right.
Yeah, no, for sure. But listen, end of the day, we got listen. I need some shooters.
What's Dave Marsh doing nowadays, Trey?
Yeah, Dave.
I don't
What
know.
about
He's
Dave, bro?
probably into stocks or something.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't spoke to him. And listen, when I say I need shooters, listen, all these players, great players back in the day when the game took skill. Listen,
I hear
Swanee
that.
also did get hit up. We also did hit up Swanee.
Bro, how many ARs do you have? I mean, you can run
Oh,
everything.
Drake
obviously.
can run a sub, bro.
Drake
Drake
can
can
run
run a
everything.
sub.
So,
Listen, I had to at some points. I was running it down. I was walking them.
walking him down.
Walking them down.
Yeah. Too
But yeah,
easy,
that's how the Splyce U reunion went. I actually woke up, got gassed, ironed the Splyce jersey. It was it,
Wow. That's
and I took it off I took it off in how long did it take me to get back in bed? Hour and a half.
Okay, not bad. There's always next week, boys. There's always next week. So next week is the cup also because of the elite. Is it without the elite teams again?
Listen here, Rab, between me and you, there's not a single chance I play a cup with the elite teams in it.
Yeah, but I was thinking that, yeah. Okay, all good.
Listen, there's a reason we're signing up for the easier ones.
You said next week there is a cup?
I don't know when there is. We're just playing the next one without the elite teams. So let me tell you.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, Rab. The boys, we're like aura farming. We're trying to aura farm against the teams that didn't go to the elite.
I like that.
You know, and we nearly did.
Aura farmed against one team nearly.
Well,
It was how far did they go? Like the team that beat you, like the forfeited, they must have won it, right?
There's no shot they made it after last round. Listen, if you lost at my team, you had to have been fucking piss poor. You had to. I'm on 120 FOV, flying like a Warzone player. There's no shot they made it further. Well, the best thing about it is as well, I got told we were playing first seed on round 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I already know the Splyce reunion was ending in another hour at least. But just trying to get a win on the board with the guys, you know.
Yeah, we'll just get it. Yeah, next week we'll get a win. All good. All right, we'll get the rules right there next week, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
All right, lovely. Who was host? Have interest?
The guy who cost me 5-5.
Okay, very good. Yeah, very good. Very good. That's what I thought.
Benjamin Benz.
That's
Benjamin
what I
Benz,
thought.
if anyone wants to know. Benjamin.
All right, we got a big update today. We got a new map coming back. Plaza is coming back.
And Yemen.
And yet Yemen's already confirmed to be coming back. Plaza, I think, is a new confirmation. This map was very early doors. Black Ops 2 was played competitively. It was, I'm going to try it out. What a map, man. But only a pub map, really. But anyway,
Yeah.
people are saying, what are they going to do with the map pool? Ghost to Hope says Plaza in for Colossus. I mean, I think the lawsuit's gone to his head there, respectfully.
Listen, Plaza was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
It's a bad map, but it's fun. It's a bad map.
It's fun, yeah. Yeah. It's symmetrical.
I dare anyone to try and break P1. In this
it's
day
so
and
hard.
age.
Oh my god.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
You probably have a better chance now just with some fucking slide cancel bullshit, but I was just playing the Black Ops 2 throwback and that shit was impossible.
Oh,
was
Daniel
impossible.
with the 50 USD. Love the streams. Keep up the great work. Appreciate you, Daniel. You're the man. Thanks for all the love last show as well. And this show is continuing. Big W in the chat. Give some love to Daniel in the chat. That's what proper streamers say, don't they? Yeah, so Plaza's back.
Get some W's in the chat.
that's what they're saying. I don't know. I don't know how to stream. Absolutely sensational work. Okay, there we go. We'll keep Daniel up on the screen for a little bit. So Meltdown search in, Scar search out. So they say.
Okay, we're just playing Black Ops 2 now.
Apparently, yeah, that's what we're doing.
We ran back MW.
Yeah, but Meltdown
changed?
stand raid. Wait, say that again.
You said the map changed? They took
No. This is just
what they want?
theory. This is a
Okay,
Ghost to Hope
okay.
theory. What he's talking
okay.
about that they might
Ghost
do.
to Hope smoking tar. That's what I think.
He might be smoking tar, but
Standoff S&D with wall jumps is the worst.
I wouldn't
S&D
say no
of
to
all
this.
time.
Stand up
I
actually
don't know
is
how
probably cooked.
I don't know how
on the wall
Meltdown plays.
bounce. There can't be too much wall bounce cheese on Meltdown, actually.
Yeah, there's no way Yemen and Plaza are gonna be good though. There's not a fucking chance.
There's also no way the pros want to play Yemen, bro. It's too
From a viewer
2012.
standpoint too, I swear, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess competition or whatever, but like, I swear Expo S&D is a bad map to play and to watch. Like, I hate watching Exposure Search.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
I'd rather watch Scar Search for sure. Colossus, okay, I'm done defending Colossus just because so many people hate it. But like, I'd rather watch Colossus S&D than Exposure. Exposure is legit awful. Unless I'm the
Yemen
only
looks
one that thinks
good,
that. I mean, that's
though.
why
Like,
most
look at
teams don't
this.
play it.
Well, the funny thing is, they haven't even called it Yemen, which
Cliff face or some shit like.
Yeah,
it's probably some
something
sort
like
of
that.
geopolitical
They changed the map
reason, man.
They've changed the map name because it's from Avalon.
World's gone woke, man. That's what I say.
Yo, listen, if the pros want to play Yemen, sure, but good luck breaking that fucking Churchill.
They're
Good
not
luck.
playing it, bro.
Good luck
Good
breaking that
fucking
Market
luck.
Hill. Good luck breaking that.
I don't think they're gonna
That
change the maps
treehouse
unless
hill.
some new shit comes, bro.
Nah, there's no way, bro. The pros keep crying about the maps. Like, Dashi and Scrap last week were crying about the map set, and it's like, okay, do we want to play something new? Maybe there are new maps in the game, lads.
Bro,
you know,
the
you can
issue with
try out.
they keep bringing back these old maps, but you run at lightning speed on them now.
Yeah.
You are literally Barry Allen on roids on these maps.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I'm not sure, like, they're not playing how they used to exactly, but also, like, come on, we got to give it a go, lads. Like, Saki has been in the game for a while. We'll see about that. Cliff Town or something, yeah, something like that, anyway. But it's going to be in the game soon. We've got some new maps coming. Hopefully, they actually do something with them. I don't know what they're actually going to do, but I guess we'll see. But, boys, we got the mention. We got the Big Don mention. He's talking about the Plumber League. I know you probably got some thoughts on who should and shouldn't be on this list. So let's hear what Paddy P had to say. Oh, hang on. Little audio technical difficulty. Lenjay in the chat. Here we go.
Where the fuck
Bro,
have you been?
like, look at the names y'all are talking about, bro. Like, bro, what happened to, like, Apathy, Enable, Kenny, Krim, Karma, Formal, Scump, Octane, Slack, Pharaoh, Zuma, Attach, Replays, Clay, Priesta, Hugh, Classic, J-Cap, Don, Tip, Scraps, Rated, Zero, Parasite, Goonjar, Dashy, Looney, TJ, Alley, Gunless, Slasher, Saints, Aqua, Germ, Madcap, Bance. Like, bro, we used to have some heavy hitters. Like, we're talking.
Okay, there you go. It's the list of heavy hitters. Boys, we made the heavy hitter list. It's a big day. It's a big day.
Yep. W trade, W me. You know what I'm saying? We got mentioned. I was responding to the guy in the chat. He even said, like, I don't like the argument of this era is not plumbers. The only reason why pros aren't playing is because they can't compete. I think that is literally brain dead. Guys, like I don't know how long Trey, like when you first started grinding, Trey, you were 18, whatever age you were, but I was playing, my first event was in Black Ops 2 and I was 13 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? After 11 years, I think I was, Modern Warfare 3, I was 23. So 10 years from my first event. I mean, Jesus Christ, can I start trying to, you know, look at some women, you know, try to work on my fit. You know what I'm saying? You start trying to look at other things and do other things. I mean, the fucking Infinite Warfare Money 8s list came out. And I had the most series played. I had the most series played, and I was under 18. I couldn't even compete at events. Like, I done put in thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. Like, same with he said Attach and Clay and whoever else he named. Guys, we've put in thousands and thousands of hours. Like, this shit can get old at some point. You know what I'm saying? You kind of want to, you know, try to, you know, I want to have kids one day. I want to build my relationship. I want to get fit, because if I'm fat, it's going to be harder to get women. It's just a whole bunch of different stuff. And I know it all sounds like an excuse, but it's a natural human thing. Like, I did not have a life. Like, I'm talking, like, I'm being, when the gamer stereotype and stigma, bro, I remember when I was like 12 years old, I didn't shower for a week. I was just on the game all day. Now, I know this is embarrassing, but I'm just being honest. My room had fucking trash all in it. Like, bro, like, you are really, like, miserable. You are depressed outside of your life. So I feel like as pros age, mind you, we start getting hundreds of thousands of dollars. We're like, man, wouldn't it be cool to put this to use? You know, maybe buy some clothes, maybe buy some things for some women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lose dope. You lose the passion over time. Like, we're not gonna, when I was playing 13 hours a day, you're not gonna play 13 hours a day 10 years later. Like, it's very, very, very hard to maintain that. So that's, to me, it's not that, oh, Clayster can't compete. Is that, bro, Clayster's fucking 31, bro. Like, he wants to do other things. Like, your mind is on other things. Like, I remember a couple years ago, I asked Illy, like, bro, do you even want a girl? Like, would you talk to girls? Like, something. He's like, after I'm done playing, I'll talk to a girl. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it, bro.
That's how it was when I played as well. You know what I'm saying? When I was like, bro, COD, I dreamed about COD. I woke up, brushed my teeth, didn't even shower half the time, and hopped on COD. Like, Motherfucker, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I done used up all the shit I had. Like, there's nothing else to give to the game. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing else to give to the game. So you can say good way of saying I'm washed. Sure, you could say that's washed up, but I'm saying my passion is washed up. The passion is washed up. If I got on with the passion I had from fucking 10 years ago and played every day, then I would fry. Mind you, I'm frying kids and I don't play the game. So imagine if I played the game and what would happen? Like, the argument of, oh, they can't compete anymore is insane. Like, bro, they've done, none of these new guys show me anything that we've never, whenever we see something that we've never seen, we're impressed. We all the old heads, I'm part of the old head crew, we all give credit. I think right now, from what I've seen, Super is one of the best snipers I've ever seen. I think Super is incredible. He is literally slide canceling with a sniper. He is not missing. He is showing me something I haven't seen in terms of consistency. His over is hitting an S&D every time. Like, I think we all give props to new players. Like, but a lot of these people, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even want to use Exceed. There's plenty of players who I've seen versions of them, and the old versions were better. they were better than those players. Like, Nato was better than 90% of these players we see today. You think Saints. Prime Saints isn't better than every player on the Charlotte Ravens combined? He is 100% better than them. You don't think Apathy is better than everyone on the Surge and the Ravens and probably Boston combined? That's 12 people. 12 people confused together, and Apathy and John are better than them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
the list of Pat definitely had a way more aura, bro.
We gotta
like,
get,
even scrolling down this list. I don't know if it's
we
just
gotta use our
are...
brains, bro. We gotta use our brains, bro. I know that was
like,
longer probably than intended.
No, that's fair though.
I hope Trey agrees with most of that I said, so because I took up a lot of time, but bro, we gotta use our fucking brains, bro.
Bro, this ain't even about like us clinging on to anything. It's just, listen, when I retired, it was MW2. Like, yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna grind MW2 in challenges when I just finish second after getting dropped, and my team say they don't want me anymore anyway. I was the best player on my team when I got dropped. I was one of the best players in challenges and still couldn't get a team. Man, of course I'm gonna retire. The passion goes, not the skill. But you can't, like Don said, you can't tell me that the new players that came up back then, even the players that were still playing back then, aren't like, bro, like Ake said, bro, like, and I ain't roasting anyone, but it's true. Like, look at Saints, Apathy, bro, even Enable in some aspects, he had one thumb. And he was a shooter too.
It was good, man.
You know? I think a lot of people saying like we're washed or whatever like that. Yeah, a lot of people saying that it's an excuse and we're washed is fucking comedy. Because you don't.
Can I say one thing, Trey? I'm sorry. Just the comment. Sheree is like, Simp is not what we are in the era with Simp. Mind you, the era me and Trey played in, it had everyone that is winning today. I played against Shotzzy all Modern Warfare 19 and Vanguard and Modern Warfare 2. I beat him before as well. We played against Simp, all BO4, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 19, Modern Warfare 2. We played against, these guys are still winning today. Mercules, he wasn't there. Cool. But he's on the team. It's the same shit. Like, what the fuck? They still back in the day had Hook, Shotzzy, Dashy, and fucking Dan Ghosty. Like, it's the same team. One guy did, like, we done played against all these guys. Mind you, I played against Merc in Modern Warfare 3 Challenger last chance qualifier and beat him. Literally, when I didn't try, I didn't even play the game. Modern Warfare 3, I was crying every day so I can get offline. I was chalking scrims, still beat Merc. Not to say that Merc isn't way better than I ever was. Sure, we'll give it to him. World champion, World Cup, whatever. These guys are not, like, what the fuck? Like, are we fucking on drugs? Like, Modern Warfare 3 was 2 years ago. Like, what? Pull up the vibe. Y'all motherfuckers gotta pull up the tape, bro. Pull up the tape.
Listen, the only thing that gets me is like you said, Dom, we've played listen, I started I went pro in 2015. I played Crim, I played Karma, I played
Right.
Formal, I played all these players that you call the greats. And I also played against everyone else that you guys call the greats. And I'm letting you know that, like, the greats stopped becoming the greats in the league, like, a few years. Like, it's not exciting. You know? When Simp came through, the first thing I messaged him was, don't think you're coming to the league and doing anything as a joke. Yeah, and guess what? He fucking violated everyone and still violating everyone to this day.
As a joke.
I mean, listen, I was a guy back then, but like, you know, that was the first thing I ever said to him. And you know, as him coming straight in, of course he just laughed it off and just smoked me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not to say I didn't have some good wars with him.
On God.
Nato, App, all these types of players.
Yeah.
And there's a reason that all these players rated us still to this day. You know, there's a reason we're being put in these lists. Did we fall off? I don't think I fell off. I just think I got put in a situation where I didn't want to play the game no more because I lost passion. Was I still shooting? Yeah. You can ask anyone. I just, listen, you guys saying that we're shitting on newer players? We're not. I don't think I am. I haven't said one name where I'm like, wow, that guy's fucking ass. But we're in a fucking times now where you can get picked up on a pro team when you finish top 24 at LAN.
Yeah.
There is a literal pro team in the league right now where the highest placing player finished what? Like top 16, top 12?
In the Challengers land.
In the Challengers land.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not their fault they got put in this situation because they were the only ones that are getting the salary. But I'm just letting you guys know how it is.
I mean, look, we've got good players at the top of the league today. What I find interesting is looking down this list and hearing Pat go through those names. It's like, yeah, those names have more weight than the guys in the league today. And obviously that's going to be true because they're around longer and maybe, you know, players, okay, Goonjar was getting roasted, right? Because it's like, okay, is Goonjar a heavy hitter? Okay, sure, we can have this debate. But like, he has like a name buff because he was in that era with the greats. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, there's a little bit
he was good too. It's like Proofy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those ones.
But it's like some of the guys on this list here even. So this, if you guys are wondering what's in the background here, this is a spreadsheet from Infinite Warfare 8s back in the day. JCap put this out there. Formal was like, we played so many 8s, we had a spreadsheet of people's 8 records, the duos they would win with and all this, and Looney was in the replies. But like, you look down this list and I don't know how to compare some of these players to today. Like, who is the Spacely of today?
Bro, like, these 8s lists were going crazy though. Like, bro,
you know, we got
Craze is like a Space League today. I guess he's slightly more cracked. Like, I don't even know. Like,
but like, people aren't gonna look back in 10 years and look at, because I look at Spacey and I'm like, yeah, like I remember that. Yeah, I remember Spacely, right? Like, he was on some interesting teams. Like, he was notable because his Search and Destroy was so good and all this. Like, I don't think in 10 years or 9 years time, I'm looking back at the league today and some of these players, like, I just won't remember them anymore. And maybe that's just a product of their time. Or maybe that's not true. Maybe in 10 years, like, obviously you've got to be around the league for a few years to become notable. And Spacey was around, I guess, a reasonable amount of time. But it's just interesting. Like, I think some of the players that are associated with this era, they just have more aura. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, okay, Silly's a world champ, right? But like Chino, for example, like Chino was always solid enough, but he was never like a spectacular player. But and obviously he was a great guy and people liked his personality and stuff, but he's on this list and I'm like, okay, damn, Chino, we got like Lacefield on here, like, you know what I mean? Nagafen never, like, he's still just, I don't know, just more notable players. Naga, bro. So, yeah. Pranjo with the 5. Thing is, Aches was using that to argue why Shotzzy isn't impressive. Okay, yeah, whatever. We can leave. Like,
listen, I don't agree with Aches. I don't agree with Aches and his Shotzzy take. I don't agree with Aches and his Shotzzy takes.
I don't either, which is why I was defending Ant on the show. Ant is gross, but at the same time, the reason why Pat gets so many people mad is because probably 90% of the shit he says is actually facts. He's actually saying facts. Now, the Ant shit, he's clear, like, bro, well, he never gives Ant credit ever, no matter what he does. and y'all still just get rage baited by it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
crazy,
It's good
yeah.
content, but like, bro, the shit Pat says majority of the time is not wrong. These teams do need to blow it up. These players are not impressive. We just said yesterday on the half the league does not call out. We are gassing now. Not like the listening from yesterday. I thought that was a solid listening from OpTic, but we are gassing a solid listening. Like, these guys have the best comms in the world. No one can compete with that, which is true. It is true, but that's also sad at the same time. That's also pretty fucking sad. Damn, y'all are the fucking 8th place team. You can't call out and shoot your gun at the same time. That's pretty fucking bad, bro.
It's pretty
now,
bad.
Maybe it was like that back in the day.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't stop yapping back in the day. You listen to EU comms back in the day, it was just yap central. It was like you had 4 permanent advanced UAVs on that. We gas mediocre comms these days.
We are gassing mediocre cons, bro.
Craig with the
Craig,
5. Bruh, the guy with the glasses talks too much. Who is he?
I'm nobody, bro. Nobody, bro.
John's top of this list. John's top of this list, all I'm telling you.
It's one of the greats.
Look at that. It's one of the greats right there. 335
like
map
though,
wins,
like,
232 map losses. Wow, he was absolutely
Rick is Morty is just making shit up. Nothing has ever been said about me in 10 years that Don can't call out. That's never been said. That's never been a stigma ever. That's just never happened. So go do your research, bro.
These guys defend these newer players more than anyone.
Oh God.
And like I respect it, but like
I don't.
Listen, I respect it, but like, yo, Don, I got people in the chat saying, yo, what happened in the Challenger tournament this weekend? Like, yeah, I'm not trying to win. I'm playing with a fucking.
Oh, I see that they're cooking.
Yeah, they're trying to be like, they're trying to say, yo, what happened this weekend then? Like, yeah, I'm playing with Ben Bance, who retired, got a wife. I'm playing with Mad Cat, who's been retired for longer than both me and Ben put together, with a wife and kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here trying to win. I'm out here trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Nah, not good enough, bro. Nero would smoke your shit. All good.
I mean,
listen, another thing too to add, because I'm passionate about this. A lot of people be trying to hit us. I don't know if you get hit with a trade. Oh, that's why you're not in the league anymore. In my head, I'm like, in the league, I was on a 50K min. I'm low key like upgraded from that. Like, I'm making more cash than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll take not being in the league then. That's all I was trying to play. I was trying to play for a check, right? Like, my Pee-wee had a little 50. Like,
listen, these morons. Listen, there's some morons. Listen, I couldn't even make it to the fucking country back in Cold War.
Yeah.
Haggy took my spot because I couldn't make the country, and everyone was like, bro, you ain't even that good. Haggy replaced you. Yeah, I'm sure, bro. Like, I'm sure. Like, yeah, I couldn't make the country. Oh, terrible excuse for being washed. Like, yeah, aight, bro.
Generational hater club trade, you know. This was part of the course.
Listen, Don, they're forgetting that we played in Vanguard. My team was top 3 in Vanguard at one point, and I was one of the best ARs for a couple months.
Yeah.
Like 2 months straight, it was top 3 between me, Zinni, and someone else. I can't remember who it was. But, like, bro, these guys be on some. You guys forget just because me and Don don't play these dog shit ass games anymore. That, you know, I play rank play. I get mollywopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't play. I play 5 hours a day without touching a single scrim, without anything. I play rank play solo queue and just listen to music for 5 hours. Get off. I don't care about being as good as I once was. I don't care about being as good as anyone in the league. My time's done. I don't want to be in the league. If someone offered me right now, I wouldn't take it. Like, I don't want to join the league.
Depends what the bag's like, though, Trey. Yeah, if the bag is right.
Nah, not even, bro. Because listen, I'm making money. You know, give me sales bag. Yeah, sure. I'll fucking hop in for a couple Colossuses. You know what I'm saying? No, guys, I'm just using a comparison. Like, me and Zin were deemed like some of the best ARs in Vanguard. I'm just saying that was like, what was that, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Like, Or you make it out like me. You make it out like me, Don, and all these players played 74 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't play since fucking 2018.
Like, you make it out like we didn't play against these players, and we finished when fucking the CDL first like came out. Like, was I as successful? Probably not. No, but like, damn, you guys got to understand.
They just love to see it. Like they it's just good rage betting.
Yeah.
Top 3 AR in the league is just untrue. No, it's not. Don can literally tell you there was like a stint in Vanguard where
They were really good. They were really good. They were literally a top 3 team. They had like a top 3 seed. They were really good at one point.
Major 1. Trey was dropping 1.4s every series. You know, don't fact check it, but it was something like that.
Nah, I definitely weren't 1.4. It's like, oh my fucking merc.
Chris, yeah, we will be there at the Major all weekend long. Jorge with the 50 euros. I just can't compare the old gen versus the new gen. Different games and mechanics, different mentality, prize pools, 12 teams versus open bracket, less games, no overall, which means less comp fatigue from someone who played since CDL. Too many different variables. I definitely think you're bang on when you're talking about like bloody hell, the chat's going crazy. When you're talking about comparing the best players of each era, I find it really challenging to do that. I saw Jacob the other day was trying to compare like Simp and Shotzzy with Crim and Scump and all this, and I'm like, I kind of see where he's coming from, but also it is just different eras, and maybe the players that we mentioned from the former era are just going to get held in higher regard because that era was held in higher regard in general, and maybe that's what 100%. We're seeing right now. But look, we're going to talk about some of these other teams in a second. The fact of the matter is some of the theoretically top players of this generation, they're getting slammed by the plumbers. And, it's not like the league is so top heavy. The reality is, if you look at the leagues, and I know it's online COD, but if you look, and people are going to say, oh, there's no skill gap in the game and all this that they always say, which clearly there is because there's one team that's the best. But you look at up and down the league, and it's very, very difficult to call. These matches are tough to call, and yeah, maybe these lower tier teams they won't be considered to have like the legendary names like Goonjar. We look back in 10 years' time, but that might not be their fault exactly. It's just a sign of the times in COD. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. There's not too much more to say about it, really.
Still plumber. These guys are plumbers, bro.
Yep.
I could argue about this all day, bro. We just can't. It's just they're plumbers, bro.
We ain't gonna agree, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Priest also gave a take on the comms thing. He said lots of teams don't have systems anymore because the new gen don't understand and don't care to understand. More like a spawn up and do what you want free for all, he says. Obviously, Priest had called it a day and retired recently. He's fed up of these new gens. I mean, I don't know what... I think Slasher would have an interesting opinion on this because he went through a long time period of playing with guys like yourself, Don, in the early days when all of you guys were young. Then Slasher won champs, went for a period playing with more veteran players. Austin never really liked teaming with the young kids. Even Clay said this, right? Like when Clay played that 1 year with the Ravens and he was like 31 and all of his teammates are 19, he was like, this is... Even culturally, it's cooked. But also... They think about the game differently. You know, maybe they don't respect their elders. Maybe they don't respect like the comms we should be bringing to the table. I don't know, but Priester says that these teams they just spawn up and run around, and they ain't even trying.
Bro, listen, if this ain't the Plumber Era, then why are we not playing 8s and stuff?
I hear that.
Right, it's the Plumber Era, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If people want to argue this, then tell me why teams only scrim. Why aren't teams playing extra COD? Because there's a lot of fucking ass teams. Like, respectfully.
They got to do their day job at the...
Why are we just scrimming and hopping off? Because back in the day, it was superstar lineups. Now we can't even get 8 players to fucking play the game. Explain that one to me.
Nah, 8 every night was lit back in the day. Wow. OpTic would stream scrims in Black Ops 3, get off, all hop on 8s.
Bro, Doug was getting... Bro, we used to have superstar lineups, and Doug would say, yo, I'll throw up $2,000 versus someone just to get put on a team. Yo, Don, you could sometimes you can even make an 8s lobby. Like, because there were so many fucking players, it was just, you know, bro. I remember loading up the TeamSpeak. There'd be like 20, 30 people in there.
I was in every series. on the IW shit, I was in every series, bro. And the players that were in there, like Classic and Formal were in there majority of the time. They were probably 2 of the top 5 players.
I was gonna say that's Classic's best year. Like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're like 2 of the top 5 players in the game in that year.
Yeah, Don was getting
because they
second
get a salary.
pick
We
after
got a
Formal,
salary.
or-
Listen, we got a salary back then. We were listen. I promise you, I was getting paid back on FaZe and Red Reserve. I was getting paid more than some people are getting paid in the league today. Actually, majority of people. I was making 10 grand a month.
Yeah, FaZe are doing good. Red
I was making
Reserve,
10 grand a month.
you know.
What was it? Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
I was making 10 grand a month, and that's probably the most COD I ever played in my life.
What do you find about back in the day, you boys, systems, comms system? Like when you played with Bance Trey, was it, you know, when he went to Toronto and they were like, oh, Toronto, they got that like chill, like ASMR comms and shit. Like, I don't know. It just feels like nowadays you go to the listenings and there's most teams just run around. Man.
Bro, listen, I listen to a listening and someone goes, oh, one shot, man. Oh, he's one shot. I'm like,
that would piss me off so bad if I was like, actually
bro, if you
competing.
don't tell me where he is, bro, I'm gonna fucking throw my controller at the
Like,
back
are
of
we
your dome.
professionals or like, what the fuck are we doing here? Do you know what I mean?
Bro, I
know,
heard someone listening there. I heard someone listening there. What? No, he's weak.
To me, it's just the game, bro. It's the game. It's like,
yeah.
He's weak, yeah. Where? Who? Was there anyone else?
Where? Like, yeah.
Did he run anywhere?
Oh.
No.
No.
Cool.
Sound. Cheers, mate.
for these games, there's less of a penalty when you make a bad play, so there's
we
no
get sloppy?
punishment. Like, there's no punishment for real. So just get a fucking kill. Like, it's pretty. Like, even in jetpacks, like the way Kyler's calling out right now is kind of how he called out in jetpacks, because you didn't really need to. Like, it was more of just like setting up your team. Obviously, well, his call outs would be good with any game, so maybe that's a bad example. But like, you don't. This game is so like if you ever played like a jetpack COD, this game is so fucking simple. Like, do shit as a team. You really just need to not hesitate, be decisive, and play at a good pace. Whereas Black Ops 2, I used to like drop 40 bombs all the time, and then like still in my H, like my little circle I was in, they would roast the fuck out of me. They would literally roast the shit out of me, even though like I got kills. Like, they didn't care. Like, that's what, like in those games, it doesn't matter if, oh, this guy can get kills. He's just good at getting kills. Like, you got to block the spawn. You just got to like do good shit. And these guys, what we see now, these guys rotate the fucking hills at 238, 170, and then hit scrap with 2 seconds left. Like, we see all type of, like, we are seeing from the moment I got on Breaking Point and I've been like watching these matches much more closely, we are seeing some dumb shit. Like some really, and I'm not talking about when someone gets turned on or they choke, you know, a kill, because that's always gonna happen. That's always happened, right? I'm just saying IQ, just pure IQ. We're getting 1v3 by Mercules, solo chow, and Courage has his fucking pistol out somehow and he has a full clip in his AR. Like, we are seeing an unbelievable amount of just dumb shit. Take the gun skill out of it. Just look at the decision making. The decision making has lowered. Now, it's probably lowered because of a lot of reasons. The game, I also think, is because of the game, and, you know, coaching, whatever the case might be, the era, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the IQ is way lower. The IQ is so much lower nowadays. Like,
because you'd have thought
so
like,
much lower.
Because people are going to say, oh well, yeah, the teams had shit comms and they back in the day as well, they would get lazy in certain things. It's like, yeah, sure, to an extent, but also you'd expect that 10 years on, COD would have advanced, you know, like because the amount of improvement that happened between like let's say 2013, 2014 compared to like 2017, 2018. Now the teams got a lot better. They got a lot more serious. They like the level of grinding, but also the understanding of how to play COD, how to set up a team properly, how to play search and destroy, how to play hardpoint better. I mean, as we talked about before, if we would play in Black Ops 2 again, it wouldn't play like it did back in the day, right? So there was a lot of improvement made. So you would probably expect that over the last 10 years, the quality of COD would have got better again, right? People continually understand the game better and better. Like, the teams today arguably should be the best teams we've ever had because of all those reasons. It's the same in most sports when over time athletes, teams just get better because they learn from predecessors and all of this. But that doesn't appear to be the case, apart from maybe OpTic.
Well, there's also no, like, back then as well, like World War II, IW, all that type of stuff. IW a little bit less, but like the more boots on the ground games, even Black Ops 3, to be fair, there was way less room for mistakes.
Yeah.
Now you can make a mistake and be back in the mix within like 3 seconds of just getting your knife out and legging it. That's why, that's why we probably see more dumb shit happen, because it takes like 3-4 seconds to get back in the mix, which is like the maps to. And listen, I know I complain, but I don't blame the pros for not playing these games extra. I really don't. I'm just saying, like,
that's a good point.
I don't blame the pros for not playing the game extra and playing all these 8s like we did back in the day, because the games we played were actually really fucking fun. They hop on for rank play, but like they ain't trying. They're just there to put the stream up and entertain. But like the game ain't fun, so I don't blame these guys for not trying. I'm just reiterating it, but like back when we played. And like, listen, I know you guys don't like our opinions. Some of you do, some of you don't. But Rickish, you might be one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in the chat. That's cool. We respect you. We're all generational haters out here.
Yeah, that's what we're doing there.
You don't like our opinion, we don't like your opinion. And you can call me dumb as fuck too, and that's where that's where we lay. You know what I'm saying? Handshake it. We're chilling. I don't take anything to heart, and I hope you guys don't either. But yeah, like I said, I could probably talk about this for decades. Round the circles all the time. I feel like there's a lack of effort from a lot of people in the league these days, players, coaches. And I feel like there's less people that like want to win these days. In retrospect, shout out Lion Man. You can blame him all you want. No one wants that Burger King card.
On the Burger King card,
and I tip that. So
loads of great super chats. Appreciate all the support today. Shreyas again. Game takes so little skill. No way a guy called Encourage should be beating Gentlemates. We'll get into opposite hours last week, but yeah, not a great. To be fair, if Encourage can beat them, like, they're going down to anyone. It doesn't matter at this point. Nathan Rich drops I don't like the argument of trying to roast old school comms. Those games are way slower pacing, so there's obviously less to call out. And I think maybe it's an interesting argument, because I think today, as we just talked about, the games are more forgiving because you spawn up and you're back in the mix so quick, but because there's so much happening, maybe the comms are less forgiving than they used to be. So yeah, I think in both sense, we've definitely not taken many steps forward. And then with the 10, Emery season with the 10 USD, the dumb shit and lack of IQ isn't just an in-game, also out-of-game thing. Look at how some teams do their vetoes. Why did Boston pick Den overload against Koi after watching Koi get belted on exposure? Another great question that Jonas Eves could not believe his eyes to. Again, I know this shit's happened for a while. People tend to pick what they like, but it's always so confusing. To be fair, every year for the last few years, we've talked about teams making questionable veto decisions. And Mohammed says with the 5, from what I remember back in the day, 90% of the players were garbage. So there you go. It's all going on in the chat today, Don.
W.
W, yeah, well said.
W, bro.
Yeah.
It's a W, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Listen, I hope all these guys, bro, have great careers, and, when they start falling off and becoming washed up, that they get the same opportunities that I earned. That's what I hope.
Oh, I fuck with that, actually. I fuck with that. Okay, great. Actually, great work. That is fantastic work. Okay, let's talk about some of the matches. There's a lot to get into this afternoon. Let's talk, first of all, about... Should we just dive into Gentlemates? I think we have to. So welcome back to the Plumber Era. So, actually, little segue, really. In the context of the Plumber Era, this tweet has been doing the rounds again, when Envoy last year said, expansion is not needed, the talent isn't good enough anymore. A tweet a comment which hasn't aged especially well. He then doubled down slightly later in the year as well. But unfortunately for Envoy, in his last 4 series he's played, all of them have had Challengers players on, and he's dropped an average of a 0.7. So it's not aged great, but things could change. Gentlemates could be back next week, and they will need to be if they want to avoid not even getting on the flight to Birmingham, which would be pretty bad. So this is how it looked in the CDL this week. The standings are kind of wild. Paris are currently sitting at 3-4, which is not disastrous on paper, because FaZe are actually worse, but it's more of the recent form, right? Like, these boys are on a generational run of losses. It started with defeat to Cloud9. They then got 3-0'd by Toronto, 3-0'd by Minnesota, and then 3-1'd by Surge. I saw you call this one, Don, though. You predicted this. You saw it coming.
I did call it. It's a little slight bias, to be honest. I don't think too highly of the. Yeah, I didn't think too highly of the Surge team, but you know, it worked out.
Internet's back.
Listen, it was a good shout considering form and what we've seen. It's not like they've lost close series; they've been getting molly-whopped. So, like, I actually didn't hate your pick. Obviously, like you said, a little bit of bias in there, but like, it wasn't a terrible pick in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
No, I saw the vision for sure. Upcast with the 5 as well. Don, you and Doug need an Aches guest appearance on the Doug and Don show. I see the vision.
We'll talk about it. Me and Doug trying to get our chemistry up though. So.
I feel like Aches is just too expensive though, bro. Like, you just be coming with
you're probably right.
It might be. It might be too much. We'll talk about it.
But yeah, Gentlemates, they go down to Gwyn and the boys. Gwyn drops a 1.5 on their heads. Envoy drops a 0.6. It ain't been the best couple of weeks, Trey. I don't know what's going on with these clowns, but they won the major not long ago. They looked really good. Neptune looked like the best player in the game. Sib still kind of frying, although he's been somewhat inconsistent. Ghosty during the Major 1 qualifiers was looking real good. You know, Envoy, he's doing his thing when he has a great Major 1 and then it doesn't necessarily continue. Clever Clover with the 5. When Ben asked what should teams do to improve morale, and Pat said get together and drop the worst player. Yeah, so, well, exactly.
Maybe he ain't wrong, though.
Maybe we need more of that. I mean, you're right. It's happened. Like, Surge have done it. You drop a player, you get a little honeymoon. Boston did it. You drop a player, you bring in Spite, you get a little honeymoon. Then maybe the honeymoon runs out. Okay, now we drop another player. We get a little honeymoon.
That might have been the fastest honeymoon of all time.
It's a little honeymoon.
Yeah, no, that was fast.
A little weekend honeymoon.
Listen, we'll talk about everyone, but back to Gentlemates. I don't know what's going on with them. I feel like I called this at the start of the year, though. Once if they go on one of these losing streaks, you know, this team could be fucked. Do I think they're fucked? No, they can definitely bring it back. But as it's looking right now, listen, you've just won Major 1, and you have just lost. Not just lost, but you've been dealt with pretty easily by C9, who are the worst team in the league, and Vancouver Surge, who are the second worst team in the league.
And then 3-0'd by G2, which was kind of close. I mean, map 1 they should have won, but like even then,
but you know, like, listen, fuck G2, because I think G2 can beat anyone in the league right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
In terms of, it's gonna go game 5, and it's gonna be a grueler, but like, you know, G2 can come out with a win. This Gentlemates team, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but they just won Major 1. There's not a hope in hell that I'm watching everyone else beat Cloud9 with no issues, and Gentlemates come in and just get, they lose to them. It just shouldn't happen. And then Surge, yeah, they got a new player, but they're still Surge. You know, I feel like Surge would lose to a lot of every other team in the league, bar C9, and you still lost to him. I don't know what's going on over there. Sib's still frying. Everyone else is having a really hard time. Envoy's having a really, really hard time, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
I don't think they need to drop anyone, but something's going wrong over there. I don't know if the mentals are down or anything like that, but, you know, when I watch them lose a mat now, and it's, you know, you kind of see them squabbling and talking about their stuff. And
they ain't making eye contact. They ain't looking at each other, just looking on the monitor. It's dark in there. Like, they're just sitting there looking like fist bump. Like,
Dark in there.
Yeah, the lights are off.
Yeah.
Like.
Listen, you know, right now, it just feels like I'm watching a Cloud9 Surge-esque team that knows it's fucking chalked.
Yeah.
And they're just running around hoping talent just bails them out.
Yeah.
People saying, Bunsen said in the chat, thanks for the 5. As you mentioned on the show last week, Don, this last week, they don't get the pro scrims because Sib snaked against C9. So they got blacklisted for a week.
They lost 2 matches before that, though.
I know. Yeah. I agree. But they didn't, you know, it was obviously a bad week of, not an ideal week of prac.
I already said this, though.
That
one week shouldn't. That 1 week should not be affecting them.
Oh, for sure, no.
That one.
They should be belting everyone in challenges.
They are major 1 champs. They should go into challenges. Absolutely fry everyone in there. Because I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it, but like, yeah, pro practice is pro practice, but like, you're still doing the same shit against challenger teams. You should be keeping the same. You should be keeping the same strats, the same morals, everything what you got going on. They should not be this bad.
Yeah.
If they won 2 and then, you know, a whole week went by when those scrims and they lost another 2, I'd be like, all right, fairs, like, they need these pro scrims. Yeah. But they lost 2 before they had the week off. Or not week off, but week off pro scrims.
A week of ban, yeah. Yeah, these guys look like shit, bro. Oh, go ahead, Trey. Go ahead and finish.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Carry on.
I was like, these guys look like shit. I'm really rooting for them to turn it around just because I love competition, man. I mean, if these guys don't look good in their next match, OpTic's like guaranteed to win Major 2. I mean, barring like a fucking tragic incident or some shit, like they're the only team that looks like really good. Every team looks awful right now. OpTic look great, and I feel like these guys have the roster. And obviously, they beat them on land in Major 1. I know they won 3 SNDs, whatever the case might be. But now they can't win a search. They literally can't win an SND. They look like shit, bro. I mean, they're definitely tweaking. It's so hard to win consistently back-to-back events and shit. So I think for Major 2, there's no way they're going to win. I just want them to turn it around a little bit more so we can at least get some competitive games, you know?
Listen, it's a hard stint from, like, I don't want to be that guy. They got to turn it around quick because they're on they could not make it to Major 2.
Wow, exactly. Yeah. We're going to talk about that
Their last 4 games is Texas, Breach, Vegas, and Thieves.
Yeah.
They got some big games. That Boston game is like the biggest game of the whole stage.
Listen, they've lost to 2 of the worst teams in the league statistically. Now they're about to play, you know, the best team in the league, Thieves and Vegas. We're not, you know, I'm not calling them like that. Everyone's in a slump, apart from OpTic. Realistically, you know, I don't know what's going on with Thieves. I don't know what's going on with FaZe, but right now, I've got FaZe and Thieves beating this Gentlemates team like 3-0, 3-1.
Yeah.
So they got to think about it quick because listen, if they go from Major 1 champs to not making Birmingham, which is very realistic, by the way, with their last 4 games.
Yeah.
Because there's a few teams left that play Cloud9, which is a free dub. You know, it should be a free dub.
Yeah, FaZe still play Cloud9.
That makes it, you know, pretty good for them. But they didn't claim their free C9 coin. They lost it. And then they lost their Surge coin too. They lost their guarantee. They lost their guarantees. They lost the guarantees that everyone else is making a guarantee, and that might cost them going to LAN.
Thanks, FaZe Monkey, for the 5 as well. The problem is these bottom teams be studying, top teams not focusing on how to play the game, and now they're paying the price against one another. So, but like, you're absolutely right. The coin did not get claimed. Look, we'll have a look at the standings because this just puts it into context how precarious this situation is. You look at the standings and at first glance you think, oh, they're 7th, you know, it's okay. They got a little bit of a gap, but really they don't. The 7th through 11th is just exactly the same. Boston are currently, well, I don't even know if they are. Like, I think it's probably FaZe who are the 11th seed because they've lost the head-to-head to Boston. But that doesn't really matter because it's going to change anyway. But just probably Boston are actually 10th and FaZe are 11th. It will change. It's not particularly relevant. But look, probably one of these teams is going to get stuck on 3 wins. If they could all get to 4, obviously. But like, look, coming into this stage, I would have expected 3 wins. Certainly 4 wins would have been enough to at least get you to the major, right? The bottom 2 teams don't even go. Cloud9 are 1-6. They could go 1-10. Maybe they get another win. It'd be big if they did get another win. But Gentlemates at 3-4 on a 4-loss streak. They play OpTic next. They've still got Thieves and is it FaZe? I mean, I had it on up a second ago.
They got Thieves, FaZe, and Breach.
Yeah, and then
it goes OpTic, Breach, FaZe,
Thieves. Yeah. So pretty brutal run.
That's 4 hard games.
Yeah, Boston are going to be licking their lips, man. Especially if they've lost to OpTic.
That's 4 hard games for a team that is so out of form. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
And they got to come back to the drawing board all week and think about the fact that they know they're in the shit as well. Like they know they're struggling.
Bro, I don't think people are really deep in how rough it is. Like, there's a real big chance that if they don't lock it in, like Don says, in the next week or so with their practice, they are strong contenders to not go Major 2.
Yeah.
And Boston, like their run is not bad. They play Paris. And then they play G2 and Miami. So, like, I'm not saying those are easy games. In fact, I'd probably take G2 and Miami to win those games. But, like, it's not OpTic. They got the OpTic out the way. They got the win against FaZe. So,
I mean, listen.
It's not a bad run.
Listen, if the way we're looking at it, Paris, they're going to lose to OpTic if we look at it, like, you know, on a statistics way. And then Breach versus them. If Breach beat Paris, bro, their mental might be done for.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's already, like, crazy right now because they've lost to Cloud9 and Surge. But, like, you lose to Breach, then you're like, shit.
Yeah, you're cooked, yeah.
That's a 6-loss streak at that point. They're checked. They're done at that point.
And imagine not even get the opportunity to get the redemption arc of the major as well. Like, that would be the worst case. Because at least you would, typically, right, if you have a bad stint of qualifiers, it's only 5 matches. And then you go to the major and you at least get a chance to redeem yourself, even if you start in losers. But they might play 11 online matches, not even go to the major. And then like, what is Major 3 qualifiers? There's, like, I think it's 5 qualifiers and a minor, maybe. But they'd be playing, like, 20 online matches in a row, like, just totally checked. So there's just no way that they cannot afford to miss the major. Cloud9 won't be going, but one other team won't be going. And I think I did actually screenshot earlier. Yeah. Here we go. So these are the runs for the team. So Boston play Paris, Minnesota, Miami. FaZe play Ravens, Paris, Cloud9. So FaZe have, like, the easiest run possible. So they should be all good. I mean, we can talk about FaZe because obviously it's been, they also deserve discussion. But
anyone that gets Cloud9 should be at Birmingham. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
You claim your free Cloud9 coin, you should be at Birmingham.
Because if you get to 4 wins, 4 and 7, like, surely that's going to be good enough to not be top 2. Like, you've got to think probably the team that doesn't make it is going to be 3 and 8. But maybe not. Maybe a team with 4 wins still doesn't make it. It's very possible.
It is. But
Gentlemates have the hardest run.
Gentlemates have the most disgusting run now. Like, it's horrible. If I'm their coach, I'm like, oh, boys. Like, as a coach, Don, I'd be like, listen, you guys got to step it the fuck up because you ain't gonna go Major 2 otherwise. This ain't like there's no freebies there, and even their freebies weren't freebies. Yeah. I don't know whether they were chalked after Sib said it doesn't even feel like a match day on a game day, but
oh my god,
yeah, that was bad.
That was bad actually. That was bad. That was bad. Cloud9 better say the same shit back to them again or something when they play them at the next tournament. I'd have that one queued up in the draft. I mean, look, Surge beat him. Do we think Surge are any good now? Because Surge themselves, they could easily just lose out, go 3-8, and Genomates make it. You know, Surge played Toronto, they play Miami, they play Minnesota, they play Falcons. But to be fair, that's like I think I'm backing Surge to get probably one win in there.
Yeah, I don't know who they're gonna beat.
Yeah,
I don't know who they're gonna beat out of those 4, but they'll catch somebody. They'll catch somebody. I see them going 1-3 for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know if 4-7 makes it. I mean, you don't even not lying, man. Easy Max showed the bracket. I mean, you don't want to be a 7 seed and under.
Oh yeah.
You have to play a single elim match. If you lose your first match, you're done.
Is it actually single elim?
For the first match, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure if you lose in the play-in, you're done.
Yeah, no, you're definitely done. I don't know if it's a double elim or exactly.
I'm pretty sure it's 7 versus 10. He said it was you play that and then it's like a normal 8-team tournament double elim.
Yeah. Okay. But
So,
I didn't realize it was
7 versus
single elim
10,
to get in.
8 versus 9. So if you're 8 versus 9 and you lose, you're done. I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. That is also a good observation, right? Because, like, it's plausible. We're talking about which team doesn't even go, but, like, some of these teams are going to go and then still get slammed, right? So, and it's the same as true for FaZe. This is the other thing. Even for FaZe, look, FaZe definitely aren't all good. They've got plenty to figure out. But I think on their run, they'll qualify. But they might qualify as, like, the 7th seed, which is not where you want to be. Again, we look at the standings real quick for Major 2 as it stands. All of this could change, by the way, because Thieves are the 2nd seed. They're 4-3, right? So it's still all to play for.
Oh, it's horrible. There's we used to be like teams where it's like 8-0 and then like 7-1 and like 6-2, but like everyone else is close. Like 11th through 2nd is just close. And then you just got OpTic, like just breezing past. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I said it yesterday, but I think Falcons are like the 2nd or 3rd best team in the league.
Yeah,
right now they might be.
I don't. Miami might be 2nd best,
and that scares me to say because Falcons can't. They're not very good at S&D. But if Falcons manage to get good at S&D, they genuinely would be the 2nd best team in the game.
Rab, you could show the bottom part of that. I don't know if you could like crop out the top, but the bottom part is the thing that
Oh, okay, no. It's fine. I found another version of it as well.
Oh, you found another version? Okay, cool.
Yeah, all good. I just need to make our cams unfreeze because it always does this for some reason. There we go. Yeah, I found another version I'll bring up. But yeah, no, Don's right. Like it is single elimination play-in. I mean, I can just show on the Breaking Point site right here, but I know it's not really in order. But basically, these are all the winners bracket, losers bracket games, and there's only one play-in game. So it is just straight up. If you're 7 through 10 seed, you get one shot, and if you lose on that Friday, I mean, you're going to the casino, I guess, for the rest of the weekend, or you're
trying to change that flight.
Yeah, you're probably trying to change that flight.
You're opening your phone instantly, trying to change that flight.
Brother, you ain't staying in Birmingham.
Nah, you're going. Nah, that's not. You're going.
You on the next flight out. You're
going to Manchester for a couple of days. That's what you're doing.
Bro, you pulling up to Birmingham. You lose first day in the first play and you out. Bro, I'm booking a flight back and I'm messaging my coach saying, let me know who we're dropping and I'll be there.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's rough for a lot of teams right now. Look, I don't want to say the CDL cooked with this schedule because they didn't cook with this. I don't want more online COD. But they've been blessed that it's an absolute shit show down there. Apart from OpTic, it's an OpTic and Cloud9
You say
sandwich.
you say down there like it's the 4 teams. It's fucking 11.
That's what, yeah. There is. It's all like Thieves aren't safe. They can't. It's kind of wild, really. It'll be fine, but still, it's gonna go down to the final weekend for sure, with all these teams in play. Someone ain't gonna make it, so I guess we can maybe predict that as we get later on. Talk about some of these other teams.
Cloud9.
Okay, Cloud9 aren't going to make it, to be fair. But let's talk about FaZe, because they lost to Boston last weekend. This weekend, they beat Thieves, and then they got 3-0'd by OpTic. And I think that the OpTic 3-0 was very much like... we can talk about OpTic in more detail as well, but this is very much, okay, bit of a reality check to be like, okay, this is how good you've got to be to beat the best team, and FaZe are just not at that, and no one's at that level right now, but FaZe certainly are not at that level, even though they beat Thieves the day before. The Thieves win was important in the grand scheme of things. It took a 5-mapper. Game 1 Thieves maybe choked it. It could have been a different story. This is a big series for 0-4, as we know. I mean, we talked about it, Trey, on the Friday show. I mean, they had 0-4's line at a .83, so talk about that towards the end. He got the dub in that one, but not the next day when they played OpTic anyway. So 0-4 after this series, okay, looked like all right. He might have saved his job for the time being, and fair play to FaZe, but also the way that they lost the next day shows that they're still not the FaZe that maybe we expected this season, or maybe we should have expected. I think people did expect this to a certain extent, but maybe I thought they'd be closer to OpTic than they appeared on the Saturday.
Yeah. I mean, wow. You can go, Don. Actually, I ain't got much to say, but wow, my boy Simp needs some help.
I don't got too much to say either. I mean, I tweeted after the Thieves match. I mean, Simp might be this might be one of Simp's best games. I know people say MW19 is up there, some other game. I think this is his 3rd best game right now, just off of eye test. I feel like he's just Cold War and BO4. I just see flashes of it mostly every match. I know the OpTic match was a little bit more rough, but just a team gap in that. I mean, the OpTic team is probably fucking 3 times better than FaZe right now. So I just think Simp is incredible. And yeah, I mean, we say it all the time. It never really made sense for them to not get another fast sub to pair with Simp. Yeah, I don't know. I could kind of see why they thought that slightly now, just because I do think Abizi and Hydra aren't working out, which could kind of be like the same sort of situation, but as Abizi and Simp. But I don't know. I think if you pair Simp with a faster SMG, this team instantly not just a faster SMG, because 0-4 is fucking flying. Actually, 0-4 is flying. A faster SMG that's finding success.
Yeah, okay, bro.
You know what I'm saying? A faster SMG that is getting kills and finding success. This team can compete with OpTic, or at least steal an event. To me, Simp is so good at this game. It would be a shame for him not. Kind of like happened to me in BO4. Like, it's just like, if you don't get a win in the title, no one's gonna care about you years later. Now, I do think even the first map on the Den, like, he was just doing insane shit. Like, clearly he just needs help. And I fuck with 0-4. He's a very cool guy. Never had a problem with him, but it's just at the end of the day, he's underperforming. He's just simply underperforming. And if he doesn't perform, top teams are going to do what top teams do. Make changes. They're paying all this fucking money, bro. Like, they were talking about the other night, like, you're paying a team $350K for Simp or whatever the rumored is, $400K, $300K for drop. It's like, bro, and we're about to like not even make the event. Why am I paying all this money for it? You know what I'm saying? Why am I paying 0-4 $250K and he can't get a kill, or whatever the case might be? So they're gonna check their bank account and be like, hold on, this money ain't translating to the dubs. Something's finna change. And I don't want 04 to get dropped because I do think, I mean, he made multiple grand finals last year. He's a good player. It's just, he just needs to step it up.
Thanks up, Carsline, for the 2 as well. I've expected it. I've been hated on this FaZe team. Atomic even says something I thought was kind of interesting. Does Simp and Abeezy reunite next year?
Nah.
You think that's cooked?
I think
they're not just going to say, Cell was the problem all along. Like,
Nah,
I don't think Cell was the problem, nah.
I don't think, bro, this is my thing, though. None of them are the problem.
No, I agree.
It just fizzled out.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Like, they were still good. They were still very good. It's not like they were ass. They just fizzled out. And guess what? You know, that everyone's going to find problems on a new team that they join. Like, that's just how it is. It's just never been this abrupt before.
Yeah.
You know, the only one that's not really finding many problems is Cell, but even they've still got problems. They can't win a fucking S&D. And the only S&D they've won in the past fucking, you know, whatever, is a fucking 5-1 comeback.
Yeah, Cell's rolling with a 0.6 in search. Like, never
Bro,
before
Cell's
seen.
gone from a 1 point whatever it was Major 1 to a 0.6 Major 2. Like, they got problems too. It's just they're winning matches.
Yeah, exactly, which is more than you can say for FaZe right now, in large part. It's just so plausible that FaZe and Gentlemates, even if they both make it, start in the play-in. They might even play each other in the play-in.
They might, yeah.
Imagine FaZe versus Gentlemates, best of 1 decider to even get to the tournament. Be absolutely wild. I think if FaZe do anything, like, Aluka is the most obvious pickup, just because they've got him on the bench, so you kind of have to, I guess.
Yeah.
Apparently he got his jersey. Do you see that? Someone tweeted out, like, he got his... They've given him a FaZe...
his jersey?
Like a FaZe...
Listen, I think end of the day, if they... Like, clearly some things ain't going right over there.
Yeah.
Like I said, and I don't think 04 is a bad player. I just don't think he's right for this team. You know, we saw him with the gritty players. We saw him with Neptune, Abuser, and Nasty.
Mm.
It was a gritty team. Yeah, you can't really blitz in this team because Simp's doing all the blitzing. You know, Simp's the guy that's running around. Don, he's like you said, he's like. Personally, to me, I think this is one of his best games.
Yeah.
Like, he's just flying, and everything he does is just so, like, call it glaze, whatever you want, but he is genuinely fucking frying.
Yeah.
He needs someone that's going to fry with him. Is Aluka going to be the savior? I don't fucking know. I haven't said, like I said, I haven't heard Aluka's name since that one day at the Cup. But if they're going to trade someone, if they're going to swap someone out of the team, it's going to be for Aluka.
Mm.
I just think, like, you know, I think Draza has a few slow games online. I will give it to Draza, though. He did have a good LAN event. Yeah. But I think online, Draza has a couple of slow series. Abuser, very, very good player, by the way. I will give him his credit. He is fucking frying this year. I don't know if he has to play a bit faster with his team, though, to make him a bit more, like, useful when he's flying around. He does play very slow. I think this FaZe team has a similar issue to the LAT's team, where the pacing's a little bit off.
Oh yeah.
The pacing's a little off, but I don't think it's as bad as it once was with LA Thieves. I think Neum has come in, and you know, shout out to Neum too. He's probably been one of their best players.
Yeah.
Well, you got. I mean, like, he was carrying the boys. # free Neum, save him.
Yeah, he was.
But like, I don't know how crazy it is over there too. I don't know what's going on. You know, Hydra's starting off like 2-13. Like, credit to him, he brought it back. Like, that's what a fucking MVP champion does. But like, Hydra this year hasn't been crazy good.
Yeah,
he's been pretty like lackluster. And we're getting to the point now with LA Thieves is I don't even know what to do with that team because they're so stacked with talent. Where do you even go from it? Because, you know, Don, if it doesn't work out with the talent you had, like, do you essentially downgrade from whoever's going to get dropped? Because is Hydra going to get... Does anyone want to go, yo, we need to drop Hydra? Does anyone want to go, do we want to drop a BZ? Does anyone want to go, do we want to scrap? No. They can be like, oh, shit, Neum come over, he's frying, but, like, we ain't winning still. Like, is he the problem? Like, odd man out type shit.
Neum, I don't think Neum's gonna get dropped.
I don't think he is either, but I don't think anyone on that team gets dropped. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, for the Thieves, I feel like I don't know, man. This might be this might be an overreaction. I do think they can still turn it around. I do. But it just seems off. Something seems off, and you lose Hydra and Scrappy at the end of the year. You know, maybe if nothing changes, like you just start your rebuild early. I think with losing Hydra and Scrappy, like this team might just be just Neum. Like at the end, I'm being serious. Like I know LAT, like they have a superstar roster right now, but we've seen them go into rebuild mode and pick up Ghosty, Nasty, Joe Deceives, and whoever their fourth Crimp. Yeah,
And it took some time.
Fucking nice ass team.
They like to save money. The Thieves, they like to make good business decisions and save money. They could cut the costs, you know, stop paying Hydra and Scrap this fucking absurd salary because. But then on the other devil's advocate, all the teams look like shit. So if they just get a little bit better, they'll probably be the second best team automatically. So you can also look at it from that point of view. Like it's just a tough spot.
Then you got Finezlo UpTic, you know?
Yeah.
It can be done. The Genobait's done it, you know.
They can win. They can win an event this year. It's just in their current form, I think they have no chance. Like, which kind of contradicts it, but like I'm assuming.
No, you're right though, because the league is so weird.
The league is so bad. The league is so bad. If they just get a little bit better, they can make a grand finals run.
I just don't know what they need to do to get better, though. Because they already got rid of Kenny, who is.
I actually think Don's cooked on that.
You know, but this is my thing with Gentlemates too. It's like, and a lot of other teams that make changes. A lot of these teams, they don't have time to make changes. You
also got to figure out what changes you'd even make. Like Gentlemates literally can't make a change because what would you do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or Don, on the other hand, is these guys don't have time to wait.
Yeah.
You know, how many majors are you gonna wait? It's not like the old LAT team where they were just kind of, like you said, saving money and they just somehow got better.
Yeah.
How long do you give yourself with the same team before you're like, shit? Because 100 Thieves, they want to win an event this year.
Yeah. I mean, in real sports, listen, championship coaches on the LAT, in real sports, they would look at the coach immediately. They'd be like, how the fuck can we not get these guys who we know are probably 3 of the top 10 minimum? You know, they're fucking Scrap and Hydra are in an MVP race against each other most years. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we not get these guys to play together? Maybe the coaches can do more. I've heard nothing but great things about Shane. I've heard nothing about great things from Cinder. But I'm just saying, in real sports, they would be getting fucking hounded right now by whoever
we've
their
given
boss
you the
is.
best players in the world.
We've given you exactly what the fuck is going on.
We're paying near damn mil, even more for these players. Where's the results?
Yeah. So
now listen,
maybe
I don't want Scrap to say we're retarded. I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah,
I'm not right. Like I said, do they make a change if things don't go the same way? Because to me, it's kind of going the same way it was with Kenny, if I'm not mistaken.
It doesn't feel that different, apart from Neum having a 1.2.
The only difference I see, the only difference I see from Kenny to Neum is playing better than Kenny, undisputably. They look much better at front running. They look way better at front running. When things are going their way, it's going their way tremendously. But when they had Kenny, I feel like they had slightly more grit. You know, they started off slow. They would claw it back in the game. They beat OpTic. Obviously, I think it was online, but they looked a little bit more gritty. Now it just looks like when the game gets rough, it's over. Like it's just they're just done. Which that can happen, you know, with a new team. But it's like y'all have the same team. And I don't think Neum is breaking down. It just seems like the team is just more prone to breaking down right now. Which it is early, you know, 7 matches, whatever. You know, we'll have to see them on land, and they can obviously just show up and turn the fuck up. But it just looks off, man. It just looks off. S&D looks off. They're not. I think Neum should be sniping. I think Scrappy has to be involved in almost every play with an assault rifle. And it just looks off.
Listen, this is my thing too. If you're a team in the league, and I already said this to Cell, like me and Cell speak a lot, you know, that's my guy right there. The fact that you guys aren't sniping, the fact there is teams in the league that don't have a sniper rifle player is absurd to me.
It's really bad.
I looked up some of the numbers in today's video, and I'll shout out the super chats in a second, right? So, on Falcons, Kismet is their only player with sniper kills. He has 3 this stage. 3 sniper kills. Scrap has 13. He's the only one sniping on these, which is not a lot. Dashy's the only one sniping on OpTic. He's got 25. So he's like twice as impactful as Scrap. Super, you want to guess what Super's got? Dashy at 25.
He's got like 30 something.
Right, he's got to have like 40.
Super's at
least.
43. 43
Holy
snipes this
fuck.
stage, which has got to be number one.
Now, listen, this is my thing about it. If your team isn't very good at S&D, stick someone on a sniper, let him try and make a pick, and then you guys can just fucking have a setup. What do you think Heretics do with fucking Super? They whack him in a lane, or let him go free roam, try and get a pick, and guess what they do? They 4-stack somewhere and just fucking run you down. It's very easy S&D. It ain't like back in the day. These maps suck for S&D. I'm with you guys. Colossus sucks. Yeah, for sure. I believe in you guys too. But the fact you guys tried giving sniper rifles a 2-life rule, and now you've got it unlimited rules, and you still don't use one is fucking absurd to me.
Yeah.
If they're that fucking OP to give 2 lives, and you still don't fucking run one when now it's got unlimited lives, we got a fucking issue. We have a big issue.
It's always the teams that cry about it as well, that never use it when it's actually allowed.
Because I'm seeing some bad S&D teams, all right, not use the sniper. But you had your fucking way with it when it was getting put in the G. Yeah, man, this thing's too OP. Like, we're going to give it 2-live rule. But now it's back in with unlimited lives. You still don't want to run the fucking thing?
Yeah.
You got to wake up. You got to have an issue here. If I'm the coach, I'm saying, fuck whatever you guys got going on. Who's the best guy with a sniper here? We're going rogue.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I refuse to believe.
Let me get through some super chats.
Yeah, go for it.
Cohen with the 6. Should Thieves change the sub-duo? Ben came up with this point, enabler for Hydra. I want to get back to Thieves because I've got a couple of additional thoughts on what's happening, with Hydra and all of that. A few other ones. Burrito, welcome to the chat with the 99 Canadian. View Frostrom with the 3 USD. First ever super chat. Appreciate the support. Dean Hollyoak, Envoy needs to be dropped. He's throwing up the horse for the 2. Cohen again with another €2. A BZ trade for Hydra, enabler. I did see people talking on this actually. They were like, you should trade a BZ and Envoy or something. I don't know. It's not going to happen mid-season more than likely. Dean says, that's for Thieves, the BZ and Hydra don't work together. Bantam with the 10 USD. Is this one of those conversations about how impactful the kill is on the map? Because I know this week and a couple of games last week, they were absurd on the score sheets. And 5 from One-Eyed John, he's back. After Major 2, we may be in for a generational roster mania if OpTic win. And Clever Clover, welcome to the generational. Thanks for all the support on the show as ever. And yeah, look, do you have final thoughts, Trey? I interrupted your thought process. Apologies.
Nah, you're good. I mean, listen, I was just going to say, like, it goes back to how we used to run it back in the day, Don. If you sucked at something, use something to get better. Clearly something ain't working. If something isn't working, you got to change it up because teams are doing the same exact shit and it still ain't working. It's not rocket science to be like, yo, boys, I fucking cracked the code. Shit ain't working. We got to change it up.
Yeah.
That's what I want to go for. I want to say that like there shouldn't be an S&D game where we don't see a sniper every single map. Super is dropping 43 kills so far this year with a sniper.
This stage.
Kids, this stage. Sorry, kids, you have 3.
Yeah.
Kids, you have 3. You guys ain't winning S&Ds. Whack out the boomstick. Tell Clay to fuck off. We're running this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Go snipe mid.
I mean, you'd at least get half as many as Super. You'd at least be in the 20s.
Bro, you're at least bound to get a first blood somewhere along the line that might win you around. You're bound to.
Yeah.
Listen, you just whack up Super's VOD on the big screen, and you just watch where he goes with the snap. Even Dashy said on stream, someone came in my chat and said that Dashy's going to take some tech from Super.
Yeah, and also if you know Super's going to snipe against you, how are you going to counter him? Like, you got to snipe back, brother. You can't just gift him free kills. Like, you gotta put some fear into the guy. I think right now Super's running around. He knows he's like, you know what I mean?
Super's far left. All right, let's go challenge him then. Like,
sure.
Yeah, sure. That's gonna work. Yeah. Two ARs versus a sniper. He just has to get one lucky shot on you, and then boom, he's out.
Look, Thieves. What I find interesting about Hydra's season so far is that I wouldn't say Hydra's really had a down year yet. Almost every year he's been either good or like great or just the best player of all time. But this year, and his numbers this year are not terrible, but for Hydra standards, they're pretty terrible, and his impact has been weak for sure. And it kind of reminds me a little of, like, there was a couple of years this happened to the Tiny Terrors. It was aBeZy and Vanguard. aBeZy had a big down year in Vanguard, was not great at that game. The team still did well overall, but aBeZy will tell you himself that was his worst year. And then I think it was Simp the year after. Modern Warfare 2 wasn't a great year for Simp. Again, it's still Simp. He was still okay, but it was nothing spectacular. So even those guys in recent years, they have had weak seasons. I know that aBeZy was quite vocal that during that Vanguard year, he just hated the game. He hated Vanguard compared to Cold War. I mean, if you think about it at that point, it was early in the CDL. People didn't like MW19, but then Cold War came out and it was better, and people were still living off kind of the energy of Black Ops 4 and that type of thing. Vanguard came out, it wasn't aBeZy's cup of tea. He said himself, he didn't like that game. He didn't play that game. He wasn't very good at that game. And I just wonder with this Thieves team, like, as you said earlier, Don, with the amount of money these boys are getting paid and with the decisions that have been made and with the questions around Hydra and the roster decisions that he has presumably been a part of to some degree, like, where's the work ethic out of these guys? Because I don't think they want it enough. Like, you hear these boys, they're talking, Scraps all the time. He's more vocal than Hydra on these issues, so I don't know where Hydra's head is at. But Scraps talking a lot about, oh, can't possibly play any more maps. I'll have to play 8 hours of COD a day. It's like, look, lads, back in the day, you were playing all these maps in scrims across 4 different game modes. Then you'll hop on 8s for the rest of the night. And yeah, I appreciate it's not the same game that it used to be. But if you're not willing to put in the time, you're not going to be the best team. You can't just rely on talent when the talent don't work hard, right? So that's the thing. Yeah, there could be teamwork issues. Yeah, there could be aBeZy and Hydra not working as well against each other, like with each other, than they should do. But I want to know, are these guys putting in the time that they should be? Because to me, that's the question I'm asking the coach. Like, as you say, the coaches should be under fire. And I get that, but my question to Sender and Shane is, okay, what is this team ticking the boxes that will get them to be in a championship team? Sender knows what it takes. He was there with Hydra, with the subliners, when they made that run to win the world championship. And all I hear from Thieves is complaining. Scrap's complaining about Overload. He's complaining about the maps. He's complaining about online COD. This, that, and the other. It's like, that does not sound to me like a team that's going to be successful, no matter how much talent you got on the team. OpTic have just as much talent, and Hook's on the game every day. Can't have me shocked. He looks like the best player in the game. Like, wow, I'm stunned.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a very valid take, and you made a lot of good points. I think if you asked them, they would say that they're doing enough. I mean, even from being so close to Ken, I've heard that the practice and the conversations are all great. That's all I've heard. I haven't heard, any bad things. And I'm not trying to even expose what Ken tells me about the team or whatever, everything. But like, if it was something bad, he never said anything bad. All the practice and all the conversations and everything. I mean, I've only heard good things. I mean, Shane was there when they won champs as well in LAT and Vanguard. They've both won champs before. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't make sense to me that this team is this mid. And I still think they're around the top 4 just because the league is not the greatest right now. But these players, like, I genuinely think Scrap's one of the best ARs I've ever seen. I think Paco, even though he's a kill whore, that he's insane. aBeZy, like, you should get you should get top 3 on a bad day with this team.
Yeah, they should be clear second with the way the league is right now.
Yeah, they should be
Like, with
clear
the other teams
second, and they're
struggling.
not.
Yeah.
So that's a problem. That's a problem. And I feel like if you were to ask them, they'd probably all be saying, yeah, I'm doing my part. I'm doing this. I don't know what's going. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yeah, they obviously know what the fuck it takes. They just have to do it, bro. Like, I think if they don't do it within the next 2 events, then we maybe another change. Just because of the simple fact that you have, I mean, Nate talks about it on stream. He's like, oh my God, we're going to lose Hydra and Scrap this year. Don't have enough money to keep the team together. Like, why would they not, why would Scrap not join another team? Why would they not go team up with fucking Simp and Joe Deceives? Like, something like that. Because I feel like there's going to be a super team made at the end of this year. Why not? Why not form it? Why not, Scrap, Joe, Simp, and one, something crazy like that? I don't know, but you got to maximize the situation right now. There's a lot of pressure.
I will say though, in FaZe's regard, Simp wanted these players.
Yeah.
So
nah, it's Kayson's fault. It's Kayson. Blame Kayson.
Simp wanted these players, maybe along with Kayson too, but it's not like they were just given these players. It's what he was left with. Like, he wanted these players.
Yeah.
So
talking about FaZe.
Yeah.
We questioned it though right away. Like,
for sure.
We all questioned it. We're all like, I don't know. The aura is a lot less.
But you see what's crazy though, Don, is we talk about the same way between LA Thieves. Are we sure Simp wants to play with these players when you just had a BZ and Cell? And it's like, oh shit, are we sure stacking talent on LA Thieves is gonna work out too? Guess what?
Yeah.
None of it's worked out for any of them. Realistically, they're both in the same situation. Thieves are what? They got one more win than FaZe.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
FaZe at a better LAN event. Realistically, it seems like this year there's been a lot of poor team choices, a lot of poor team building. I think that's what it's come down to.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
I truly believe Hydra's at his best when he has, and this is no discredit to Abizi, there's no disrespect. I just think Hydra's way better at what he does when he's got a Kismet around him. Like, it's been proven. Abizi, Abizi can just run it down with anyone, but he had Simp as well, which is just like, Simp's a great player too. I think Abizi needs someone like a Kismet too. Like, Kismet's a very underrated player in my opinion, and that's why I keep bringing up his name. He genuinely helps superstars become super with what he does around the map. Yeah, and he there was a time where he was called Pissmit, but that's a rap thing. All right, I never said that. I just think we've seen a lot of, like, I don't want to say poor, because these are all great players, but they're not being utilized on the right teams, in my opinion.
Hydra and Abizi cannot be dog shit.
It just clicked in my head. It just clicked in my head, Trey. My bad. Bro, I think the reason why all these team decisions were so poor this year, it had to have been because I've made dumb decisions like that off of ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think I've left Kyler because I'm like, I'm the reason we're good. I want to be better than, like, bro, that's literally all it is. Like, all the egos put to the side, I guarantee the teams would have been made better. Like, I know Scrappy and Draws were talking at one point. Obviously keep it selling it. Like, it's just egos clashing 100%, bro. Making bad decisions out of pride. Just people being prideful.
And I'm not saying like Hydra sat there and gone like, man, like, I fucking hate it. Everyone says I'm better with kids. Like, I fucking hate it. Yeah. I'm him. But like, I know as a superstar, like that, like, sometimes you sit there and be like, man, I don't need no one else.
Yep. Everyone wants to be the main reason. Yep.
Yeah. And like, I said it before, like, stacking talent on this LAT team, fire. Like, it's a great team on paper, but there's a reason some teams back in the day were like really fucking good. Like, take my Red Reserve team, for example. Me, Joe, B Sport, Josh, and Rated. We weren't slayers. Fuck, we had 0.7s, 0.8s flying out the ass, but we were winning series 3-0, 3-1. Because guess what? There was like, enablers. Different game, of course, but Hydra, when he had Kismet, was absolutely unbelievable. Then Kismet thrived off Hydra because he made it easy for him. I think I don't know why Abizi and Hydra don't work. Maybe it's the game too. I feel like on a different game, they might be flying around together. And also, they might just need some more time. But essentially, like, you know, it's not working right now. And I couldn't tell you why. They probably couldn't even tell you why. They're probably looking at each other thinking like, damn, bro, like we're hit, like we're them. What's going on?
It's his fault. It can't be mine.
I mean, we're getting circles run around us by metals and trakes, like.
Yeah.
I mean,
but this is what you know. I genuinely believe like like maybe egos, like Don said, is like stop some of these rosters forming that would have been genuinely better for everyone. Now I know for a fact Hydra doesn't hate Team Webeezy and vice versa. Scrap probably loves Team Rule, but you know it comes to a point then. What's good enough for these players where they're like, shit, maybe we fucked up. Like Gentlemates, they made one of the best roster moves this season. I think that team's very well put together. But then you hit the wall of how is their personalities going to be when they start losing? How is their mentals when they start losing? Because we said, you know, Ghostie's had some bad praise around him. Like Benjay said, he's been dropped so many fucking times. And then you got Sib, who has apparently everyone says he's got a terrible attitude, which I love Sib and I'd never seen it. But obviously, you know, now they're on a 4-loss streak. It's all kind of tying into one with every single one of these teams that there's an issue somewhere, and OpTic's the only team that doesn't have an issue. We got them doing mid commercials, TV adverts, blowing vapes at fucking LED screens, while everyone else is in the fight. While everyone else is fighting war, Nam V2, World War 7. Like they're all in the trenches while OpTic's living lavish.
OpTic's on the short bus, man. Word to Don.
Shout out the specials out there, man.
Yeah, it's tough for these teams. We're going to see how they go, but yeah, no excuses really. We'll talk about OpTic in a second. I think just a couple quick words, I guess, on some of the other teams that are causing damage. Like Miami might be the second best team. You talked about the Falcons a little bit earlier, Trey. I'm kind of impressed by the Falcons really coming back to form in this way. Because I did wonder,
I mean,
after the major, whether they could, you know, they lost to Boston.
You are correct, but they're just the same as everyone else,
yeah,
bro.
to be fair, you are right.
They're in the set. Bro,
everyone's
in the same. Everyone's in the
They're
same
4
position.
and 3, not 3 and 4. Like
brother,
it's the same shit.
Like Don, you know, like you see it how I see it too. It's like, yeah, they're good at some things, but they're worse at others. And they're all in the same region. Every team is 4 and 3 or 3 and 4, bar Cloud9.
Yeah.
I guess it's better talking about the teams that have like the momentum then to like, we'll talk about a little bit about Toronto. Shout out Banton as well. What a great supporter of the show. Drops to 20. I think a BZ Hydra combo just comes down to defining the role. However, I do believe that some titles tend to blur the line on what the difference is between slaying and an entry SMG because of pace. It used to be quite clearly defined, right? Like back in Cold War, when Simp and Abizi were popping off, it was like, okay, this is the play. You need the aggressive entry, you need the slay and sub in Simp, because it wasn't really defined before then. Like before then, the previous era was just like Scump and Inshallah, right? Like you just have Scump and you put in with Karma and Scump does it all and Karma fills the gaps, and that's how you do it. But then things changed when Simp and Abizi came along. But then when Hydra and Kiz won champs, then it became clear that, okay, maybe the Scump Karma dynamic still has legs. So I don't know. The things change in COD over time. But Toronto are on a bit of a streak. Jamie Insight drops a 2 KD. Did we see it coming? This also, I'm interested to know, like a Easy Max stat or a Brian stat or something like this. They've played 5 series. Okay, out of their last, 8 series, 7 of them have been 3-0s. 4 of them they've won. 3 of them they've lost. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen a run from this, from a team before, that like they either 3-0 or they get 3-0'd. The Falcons 3-0 was so confusing because they were on a run. But yeah, it's pretty insane, right? Like the fact that their last 5 series are all 3-0s, they had 1 3-1 against Thieves. Apart from that, it's all 3-0s.
Yeah, but that Falcons was like, you know, 5-1 S&D. Like
obviously, OpTic were getting 3-0 last year all the time, but like, you know what I mean? The gap.
Falcons coming back and winning that S&D against Koi though. Like like I've already said this. If Falcons win an S&D, you are chalked. Like you will lose the series.
Yeah,
they are moving. Xnid is moving online, bro. I need to see him do it on LAN.
Bro,
But like
Xnid
genuinely,
needs
he
to
is
stop
here
moving
online.
in S&D. That's what he
Yeah,
needs
that's
to
also
stop
true.
doing. Hey, I'm watching. Yo, they'll be in a 4v3, and you know, Don, when you catch someone with some info and when you got a man up, like you just keep it chill. You don't need to run at him. Xnid, fucking Barry Allen, the Flash,
he is
just fucking
flying.
try getting that shit, bro. He try and get that shit, and I keep watching it. I'm like, bro. Because I like watching the Falcons, you know, no bias. But Falcons, if you do want to, you know, fun some breaks.
They are quite fun to watch, actually.
Bro,
I
they're
do
really fun
appreciate
to watch.
that. Yeah.
They're
Bro,
really fun to watch.
Xnid, bro. Listen, I was never on the Xnid train. I'm not gonna lie. Slight hater, not really a hater. I just didn't know what he was capable of. Bro, he's probably one of the best respawn players in the league right now. He just sucks cock at S&D. But bro, hardpoint overload, bro. He is guaranteed over. Like I'm talking about, he is dropping 30s, 40s. Like,
and you know what's funny as well, Don? Like, I was with you. I'm not a hater, but like it just felt like even last year, like it felt like he was on the team because he was, you know, with the Falcons.
Saudi. Yeah.
And then you watch him play, and it's like, yo, this kid's actually fucking gross.
Yeah.
I think he like you said, top respawn. I think he's like the second best player on his team.
Yeah.
Respawn though.
In respawn.
Listen,
100%.
if they need to trade him out in an S&D just to get a win, because I don't know what it is with Xnid and S&D, but wow, listen, Xnid on respawn is so fucking good, like genuinely fucking insane. Like he would make some sub duos better. But man, yo, he needs to. Yo, they might have to give him an AR in S&D and tell him to iron up or something.
Give him the sniper.
I think he really needs, because I've had the same like problem throughout my career. Like S&D was always my worst mode. Since I was an AR, I probably wasn't as bad as Xnid is at Search right now. But I always like, once I started playing Search a little bit more, like Tej and Pro Loot, they started like, yo, Don, play this Chow with me, play this Chow. Like, as I started just playing the mode more, I got better. You know, a lot of these pros, I mean, they literally don't play Search. Like, they play a half-ass like, you have to play Chows. Like, respectfully, if you're in the CDL and you're playing free S&D, it doesn't count. There has to be money on the line. You have to be trying to win, and you have to play outside of your team. At least your main scrim time. Like, go finish your second set, eat some food, take a little hour or two break, and then get in a Chow. Get in S&D 8s. Who can Shotzzy? They're trying to play S&D 8s at all times. Like, if Xnid can just bump his search to a 1.0, he might genuinely be a top 10, 15 player in the league. Like, he is frying in respawn. Like, hard.
And I see the chat saying he was gross at S&D last year. Well, guess fucking what? It's not last year. It's this year.
Yeah,
Hey,
unless
you
you
just
don't
gotta
count
play.
because like
Like, Cell was him at S&D last major. Cell's got a 0.6 right now. Cell shit in the bed too. This isn't just about Xnid realistically. I'm just saying, like, listen, Xnid is the guy that dies a lot first. A lot.
Yeah.
Or not even first blooded, but he will die in a 4v3 first too to make it a 3v3. Like, that's what I'm pointing out.
Yeah, those are the worst.
They're not a
deaths as
good
well.
S&D team overall. Like, let me just put it out there. I'm not blaming Xnid on anything like that. I just think he's probably, in theory, their worst search player when it comes to like throwing his life.
Yeah, 100%.
Which then in turn, you know, snowball effects into them losing an S&D or whatever like that.
It is
But like
pretty
Don said,
insane. Like the stat. Go on, Trey. Sorry, I interrupted you.
I was gonna say, like Don said, if he can bump it up, if all of them can just work together and just like whatever strats they got going on right now, it clearly ain't working. And just throw something in the mix. Maybe like someone just calls something like, I don't know, fucking 4-rush this bullshit. Like, just throw something off, you know? Like, I've always been a big believer in, like, if it ain't working, then just like switch it up completely. And like, clearly what they got going on right now is not great.
I just think it's amazing that usually we see these outlier numbers in a 5-match stint. Like, we've seen Cell have a 2.6 before in search over a stage of qualifiers, but that's over like 5 maps, and that's the best we've ever seen. Mercury's, you know, he's had 1.5s, 1.7s in a stage of qualifiers. But the fact that Falcons have played. They've now played what, 7 games? Is it maybe 8 games? Okay, they've played 7 matches, and they've played. Okay, only one of them has gone to game 5. To be fair, so they've played 8 maps of search and destroy. But still, the fact that over those 8 maps of search, Cell has a 0.6 is just pretty insane. Like, usually you would see over the season he's a 1.05 because Major 1 was good. So it's just a weird team dynamic. But like, I don't think if you're Falcons, you're not unhappy with it because you're still probably going to qualify in the top 6. And if your search is better, you're a threat, right? They could be in for a Sunday. Banzan with the hard work trumps talent when talent doesn't work hard. Well, yeah, that was the point we were making a little bit earlier. And I don't disagree. US $5, much appreciated. And their upcoming games, Miami, Thieves, OpTic Surge for Falcons. So it's pretty interesting games actually there. God, I mean, all of these could be.
I think the Miami game is going to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think these have like a team problem. I just think they have a mode problem. Like,
yeah.
I don't think this team's like compromised or anything. I just think they suck at S&D, and that's their only issue. So I can see them winning any of these games, but it would have to be like a 3-1 all respawn. Now if they win,
they're 14-5 in respawn this stage, 2-6 in search.
They're the #1 ranked hardpoint team this stage, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably, yeah.
I think I saw a stat the last time they played. It might have like changed now, but. You know, I just don't think you should be that good at hardpoint and that bad at S&D.
Yeah.
You know, it's impossible to win an event like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed. All right, my name is Tim, I think. We are going to do the OpTic Gas. Don't worry about that. Just before we get there, big shout out to PrizePicks for supporting the content. As always, if you guys want to get involved and claim your $50 lineup with your first $5 pick, link in the top line of the description. Use code Breaking Point to claim that fantastic offer. Just wanted to look back. I don't know if you had picks on this weekend, Don. I did bring up a couple of things from what we saw.
Really
you got slammed bad? Slammed bad?
Oh, I did win one. I won a fadeaway.
Anyone you remember?
It was very. I don't even know. I could pull one up real fast.
You're good. Don't worry about it. You want a fadeaway? You want a fadeaway?
I want a fadeaway. I put a $5 slip after I was already getting fried, and the $5 slip turned into a little 42.50.
Okay, we take that.
And I had a flex play on one. So instead of being down 200, I was only down like 140, which is not ideal, but it's not. It's not the end of the world.
Some weeks you win, some weeks you lose. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Play responsibly if you choose to.
Oh my God, I forgot what Duncan said in the chat. One thing I will say, players, listen, players. KD watch party, y'all please listen. Please stop putting your controllers down. We are getting bro. There was one. So, bro, someone put their fucking controller down. Bro, Nep got like 4 extra kills.
Oh, just like
Nep literally killed
spawn?
Nep lost the game. The game, and the team that won stopped playing. And he got like 4 or 5 extra kills. Like Scrappy put his control. Yo, we gotta get in a corner first. I ain't gonna lie, because y'all are making yourselves look worse. What the fuck? We're just dying for free?
Yeah, I like that. It's bad for the stat line.
We're fucking up
bad for the line card,
man.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I mean, realistically, Don, if you lost, did you lose a pick because of that?
Bro, Kenny, the Neptune one, Kenny legit lost because of that. He got like 7 kills at the end of the game. 3 of them were playing, but the other 4 are literally in their spawn, not moving, and Nep's just running around. And he ends the game like 34-23. Like, that was insane, bro. That was insane. And then I'm pretty sure Shotzzy did the same shit. But Shotzzy only died one time. He only died once, and I did the math. He still would have missed it. But it was like, bro, like, we got to go out with some extra fadeaway kills, bro. Like, damn.
I will say, though, like, you guys are right. Like, I know you guys have lost or you've won. But, like, bro, you should be stat padded. If you've lost, stat pad. If you're winning, stat pad. That's an extra. That could be an extra 30K on the salary at the end of the year, guys.
Yeah,
no bullshit. That's Major 1 MVP. Major 1 MVP. He's getting a full streak at the end of the game. Now you think he fried? He went 34-23. You think he was world starring? No, he's literally killing people that aren't playing.
Right, he's negative by 3, and then he's positive 6. Like, yo,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
This guy turned up. Nah, he
Bro,
just killed it. He just killed AFKs for a minute. Just give it to
Hey,
us,
bro. That shit was insane, bro.
Yeah, this series 04 was at a 0.83. We thought that was a little bit low, Trey. He did it. He did it with a 0.9. I think Jazza hit the over as well.
Well,
Jazza
this is
also
my
was
thing.
on the over.
If you're at a
Simp was also
if you're
on
at
the
a
over.
0.8 to 0.85,
It's pretty bad to lose that.
and you don't pop an over,
Especially because your career's on the line this series. Like the career was
this
on
is
the
my
line.
point. Your career's on the line regardless if you've got an over that's 0.8. But if you're like a 0.8 to a 0.85 and you're not hitting the over, you gotta go. Like that's your dropping.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, that was look what the dude, bro. OpTic had guaranteed already won the map, but then all of a sudden Ant just starts dying every life, and Raven's like, I'm like, wait, are Ravens about to fucking come back down from 100? But the bet was won. It was like, and Dante, I had Dante and Ant actually. Ant missed it by 2 kills. One he didn't play. He literally dropped his controller, and the other one, Ravens just start fighting back for no reason.
Is this a map 4 you're talking about?
Map 4.
Yeah,
OpTic were up by
you're
so
a
much. The game was done. 240, 234, 147. Now, then the game gets an extra minute and a half, 2 minutes of time. Hey, bro. That was for 150.
You couldn't make it up. Well, talking of OpTic, let's get into the green wall because they're the best team in the game right now, no doubt about that. They're actually officially now #1 in the standings because they've overtaken General Mates. Shock. 8-0 in the qualifiers, 24-5 map count in the league of their own right now. I think a big part of it is, probably the big part of it is Hook turning up. You look at their last series as well. Okay, Major 1 qualifiers, they lost to Ravens, but apart from that, what is this now? 11 of their last 12 they've won at the Major, and in the qualifiers, they're on an 8-3, so it's looking good. We've never had more than 7 qualifiers in a qualifier set because we've usually just been 7, so now it's 11. But OpTic are 8-0, so the first team ever to go 8-0 in qualifiers, regardless of what's happening next. And Hook's a big part of it. His step up this stage has been mega, really all across the board. Search is still a little shaky, for sure, but that's okay if you're just going to win all the respawns. And Dashi, I think, has stepped up as well. Mercules no longer has to do it all. Yeah, they're playing with confidence, but also they're still playing the game. Like, they look like they're having fun playing the game, which is apparently that's step 1 for a top team these days. And you can always rely on Hook to put in the work. That's the other thing. That, like, as talented as he is, you pick up Hook, you know that you've got a grinder on your team, and it's not many of them about done these days.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna just get clipped every time, just glazing OpTic. I don't want to be known as the OpTic glazer, but these guys are doing great shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, if you look at Kyler's last 5 series, especially versus the teams that you would consider, it's a big matchup. We're playing FaZe or playing Thieves. Hook is literally dismantling them. Let me take a look. I'm pretty sure
1.4.
Yeah,
against
1.4
FaZe.
versus FaZe. 1.114 versus LAT. He is on a fucking heater. And I called it because when I was watching their scrims, he was frying. This might be Kyler's peak, not in terms of raw talent and amount of kills he's getting, because in Advanced Warfare, the guy averaged 40. It's a different game, different time. It was just fucking cracked as hell. But in terms of everything he's bringing to the team, he's bringing kills, he's bringing comms, he's bringing leadership, he's bringing ice, he's bringing being selfless on the map. He's just on Den S&D. It doesn't matter. Kyler dropped whatever he dropped the first map. He's still playing his game, planning the bomb. He literally does not care if he goes 0-9 on Den S&D. He is gonna get the bomb down, no matter what. That's literally his only thing he wants to do is get the bomb down, set his teammates up, and that just it goes throughout the whole team, man. And the whole team is great. they look by far the best team. I mean, they're for sure the favorites to win. I can't see anyone competing with them besides if all of a sudden Gentlemates just the clouds disappear. The clouds over Gentlemates camp just disappear and it stops raining. But yeah, they're different right now, man. They're fucking making online Ravens look like pedestrians.
Not easy.
So yeah.
I haven't really got much to say about them other than like they're frying, and it's also, you know, I'm seeing Mercules have some slow starts to the game, which is unlike him. But his teammate, it's like, you know, everyone said Mercules bails him out, but now they're all just like they're all working as a unit. And I'm not saying Mercules is playing bad; he's just having some slow starts. You know, I've seen him, you know, 5 and whatever, 5 and 11, 5 and 12, which is unlike Mercules.
But they'll still be winning the maps. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like before, you know, Mercules would be going generational, and people would be like, it's all Merc, man, it's all Merc. But like now everyone's like doing their bit. Online too, which is, you know, that's a struggle. You know, because OpTic are one of those teams where they could lose online and then blame it, and everyone be like, yeah, man, fuck it, you guys are right, you guys are animals for sure. But like they're 8-0 right now, beating these teams.
Yeah.
That are like deemed online warriors done, you know, like Ravens were like, you know, I saw a word the other day, they were calling their bedroom the goon cocoon, you know. And that's where the Ravens thrive.
What the fuck? What in the hell? What the fuck? The goon cocoon.
That's where they're thriving. So
for sure. I like that.
For sure.
You know, I feel like I had to get that one out somewhere. But
That's good. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
that's a goon
that's
jar,
a new one. Goon jar. But no, listen, OpTic are frying. There's nothing else to really say about it. They're just absolutely frying. Shotzzy, I don't care what Ake says. This guy's amazing. Merc, listen, he could have the worst series of all time, and he's still fucking doing Merc things. It's nice to see Dashy with a sniper, though. I'm not going to lie to you. He is hitting some outrageous snipes. And I'm talking quick scopes. Listen, I quick scope. It don't look like that.
Yeah.
It don't look like that.
He's hearing the super gas and like, hold on.
Yeah, come on.
Bro, that one shot he hit from dojo to mid cut was fucking phenomenal. And what makes it even better is he has like the best pistol in the game.
Yeah.
And then Huke. You know, I know I'm going one by one, but I genuinely think Huke is the best player in the game right now.
Right now he is, yes, 100%.
I don't
H2
like,
MVP.
We give Simp gas for sure, but Huke doing what he does, them being 8-0, like I genuinely believe Huke is the best player in the game right now. Bar S&D sometimes, but listen, Huke on Overload is a guaranteed 35 plus. Yeah. That's for sure.
It's pretty ridiculous. Like they're 8-0 in Overload. They've not lost one this stage. They've lost 4 hard points and 1 search. That's it.
Not to expose, you know, Kyler or OpTic too much, you know, because last time when I said something about them never losing Scar, I got DMs from Damon like, yo, chill out, bro. What you talking about? But he's defining the meta. Kyler is literally defining the meta. Like when we see players define the meta, we gotta start like tipping that shit. I've done it before, you know. I just lost in the past, but these like a lot of teams, you saw Surge yesterday. They're copying his AR class because he's one of the like people always criticize Asim for always running like a pocket main AR. He's not even a sub, bro. Kyler is using that pocket main AR fast ass shit. Even his teammates know, yo, Kyler does have the fucking AR out a lot. But you don't even notice. Damn, OpTic got 3 ARs out.
It does the exact same.
Fuck. Hey, he's fucking flying with that shit.
It does the exact same, if not better.
Yes, if not better, because especially with the maps they play, Scar. I mean, the AR is better than a sub on Scar. Fucking 95% of the gunfights you can take. Exposure. AR is better. You know what I'm saying? It's just, he is effective as shit with it. He is flying with it. Then he obviously, even though he's using it more than a sub, you put him on Kalo and he's shooting with a fucking sub. Like he's defining the meta. And I think that's how other teams are gonna, like, they're already trying it. maybe if another team could figure out one of their SMGs having success with a pocket AR. Kips is another one. Even though Kips is kind of an AR, I feel like he does have a sub out, and you see Kips, Kleenex, the whole fucking team will have an AR out at some points. Like certain, you need that fast paced AR. Like you just need the fast paced AR in this game. It's just such a difference maker. I know Kips actually runs the AR for their team, but he plays fast as shit with it as well.
It's given like 3-gun meta in a way. In some instance.
Yeah.
Now the M15 still like, you know, the class that Dash uses, you know, Peregrine gear up with the
Iron Man class, yeah.
Like it's still good up close. You know, it's still fast and whatever like that, but it ain't like strafe fast, aiming fast like the rest of it. Like it still does what it needs to do, but it ain't Kyler fast.
Yeah.
Now one thing I hope the pros don't do is I hope they don't GA that.
You're not allowed to pull out 3 AR. It's just
you're not allowed to use the you're not allowed to use the M15 with all the fast shit on it. Like it's too fast. Like it's something that these guys would do today.
Yeah, they actually would. You should even have said that. We're gonna see it tonight.
If you're using that class, I want you with a 60-round mag on, so you're slower or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and
that's actually crazy.
Don, all of these, like, you know, we joke about it, but all these GAs would have been stopped if they were, you know, could have used a muzzle. You know, they wouldn't even be testing these classes because everyone would be running a muzzle. Yeah. But like you said, he's defining the meta. A lot of players are going to start using it. And listen, it's not a bad thing if you copy someone's class. You know, it's not. Puke's the best player in the game right now. I expect every I expect every second AR, third AR flex to copy that. Whatever Huke's doing, you should be probably doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of maps in this game where you ain't going to run a sub. Scar, never really a sub. Exposure, never really a sub. Colossus is really the only map where you use a sub. And guess what? The AR-15 with the fucking super mega ultra fucking fast shit is just as good.
When were you defining the meta, Don?
Everyone copied us. We were the first team running. I was running War and Jurge was running Grapple.
Okay.
And I ran stock too.
Yeah, stock too.
I ran stock too the first event. I ran force attachments on my sub, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's the reason." And then after that, for the rest of the year, I'm telling you, we made it, and we got lucky. I didn't fucking chef this up in my little playbook. I ran War Machine, Jurge ran Grapple. It just happened to get copied for the rest of the year. I just got War. I wanted the Annihilator. That shit looked the coolest. You know what I'm saying?
I made the meta in World War II for 6 months. Armored Prime sub.
Oh, there you go.
Shit! Yeah, there you go.
You couldn't get stunned or naded with armored, and you had built-in stock with the primed.
Oh yeah. There you go.
That's yours.
And then everyone started using it. And then we go to Columbus, and the devs go, "We're having a whole revamp of the perk system."
Yeah.
I said, "What now?"
Yeah, because they changed it so you had to get like stunned or naded. Huh?
Yeah, because I was literally Iron Man. People didn't know what was going on. I was literally Iron Man for literally 2 stages. Like, everyone was like, "Yo, Trey's unkillable." I'm like, shh.
I didn't show my class, yeah.
Hey, yo, boys, don't tell them what I got going on right now. Listen, I'm a bit slower on the map, but just know you ain't killing me. I was like Thanos before he lost everything.
Don, do you think, like, we talked earlier, about the passion, like, okay, been around a long time, keeping the passion, keeping the willingness to grind. Like, how does Hook do it, bro? How does he do it? How has he still got
something's wrong with him?
I think that's got to be it, right? It's got to be it.
Yeah, that's all it is. Something's wrong with him. I mean, Kyler, he's obviously a normal person. I don't mean like he's like a weirdo or anything, but like there's just special people, you know. Even my girl says I'm always not attracted in that way, but like I gravitate is a better word. I gravitate towards the specials. Like even my player, Cap is special. Spart is fucking brain dead. Like everyone that I'm like really close with like that, Yeah, they're just special. Kyler is just he's just brain dead, but in like his own unique way. Obviously, he's a smart guy. I don't mean it that way, but like something's wrong. Something up here is not there, and it benefits him greatly. 100%.
Yeah, I don't like.
Bro,
when's
I
Hook
seen
gonna
Tom Brady
quit, bro?
talking about it.
When's Hook gonna stop, man? Anyway, go on.
Right,
I seen Tom Brady talking about it, which is obviously the biggest winner in NFL history. He was like, I think when it comes to like some mental aspects of the game, he's like, I think I was just born with it. And like out of all the hundreds and hundreds of teammates I've played with, and he's won 7 Super Bowls, he's like, some of the players, they got it. And some of the players, you can't teach like wanting it. You can't teach passion and shit like that, you know? You can only teach like in-game stuff. Yo, block the spawn here, do this there. But like, you got to have something wrong with you to last this long.
I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just got more passion than anyone else, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You on
just
that short bus.
Right, listen, but when you're as talented as him, and I'm not even talking about just at COD, but any game he touches, like I wouldn't get off the game either.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that. Yeah. He's got that drive. But like, he's also been disrespected so many times in his career that like maybe he sat there in his head thinking like, I don't want to lose this shit anymore. Like, how many times have been dropped by OpTic? Twice?
He really did. No, I'm telling you, he's that something is. He doesn't get those type of thoughts. Like it's just blank. Like he doesn't ever get like a competitive motivation like that. He's just self-motivated by himself. Like he legit doesn't care.
What a loser.
he legit. It's so weird. I'm motivated by shit like that. Trey, like this guy was. You know, the shit with Dante, they asked him in an interview, like, yo, were you motivated? Did you come in with an extra fire against Dante? And he's like, no. Like, I literally don't care that this kid was talking shit to me in fucking S&D money aids. Like, I literally don't care. Like, Dante was on his ass. Hook's an onliner. That's why he's not in the league. Boom, 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 this, that, and this. And now he's a 2-time world champ. He's just weird, bro. He's just weird, bro.
Final thing
kind of worked out in his favor, though.
Oh, 100%. But he's like, there's no other player in the league that's like Hook.
If he don't give a flying fuck what anyone thinks, because every time I see him, bro, he just smiles.
Yeah, he's just vibing,
and that pisses me the fuck off. Cause like,
what are you smiling at, bro?
It ain't that good. Like, bro, you just forgot to finish with scrims. What are you smiling for? That shit made me depressed.
Yeah.
I just got done with a 3-set grueler and just got fucking violated in S&D by the Yams. Like, I'm walking back depressed. He looks at me and just hits a grin.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I ain't shit. Smile away, bro. You about to play. But smile away. But listen, I love Hugh. He's great. He's great. Even as a person too, like
he was just put on this planet to do this shit, man.
Bro, he was he was put on this
and
planet.
He'll just keep doing it.
Yeah. He's gonna be one of those players that's like 30 years old, just still slamming players.
I mean, he probably will have the longest career ever. Like, I mean,
if he wants to, he will have the longest career ever, 100%. He was pro at 15, and we're about to be 27.
Yeah, that's wild, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And look, the other counterpart in that sub-duo is Shotzzy. I've got his numbers up on the screen here because people talk about Shotzi's inconsistencies online and all this. And there's some truth to this. But also, I mean, this is what we talked about before. Like, being good is being consistent. And Shotzzy is hella consistent, certainly when it matters. And his recent numbers are just absurdly... Apart from the Minnesota series, he had a 0.7, but they still won. Apart from that, he's been 1.1, 1.2, 1.2, 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Like, it's just metronomic out of Shotzzy. And really, the final question to cover before we close out the show. Charlie with the 5 USD. Thanks to O'Lordy as well for the 2 USD as well. He says, do you think if OpTic win champs again, is Shotzzy the GOAT? I saw JCap talking about this as well. I think these conversations are still like really difficult to have across eras. But I do see that some people will definitely say, and they could be right to say, that 3 back-to-back world championship rings all on LAN, you can't You know, you can't look past that. But also the same would be true for Dashi in that case, right? If OpTic were to win.
Yeah.
So, but you know, Dashi don't have quite enough chips.
What you think?
Listen, different eras, great. It'd be one of the greatest achievements of all time. It's just a weird thing where, like, you know, you've got Scump with 20+ event wins, Crim with 30+ event wins, and we're playing 4 events. It's just funny how if they even don't win in the year, they win the biggest one every single time, and you got to tip that every single time. So if they go back to back to back, I don't know what, like I said, different eras with different how many event wins or whatever like that, but that's also not on Shotzzy and the people that have come into the CDL era where there's 4 events a year. Like, that's not on them. It would take them how many fucking years to match Crim 6's 30+ in the CDL era? I don't know. I don't like even talking about it, to be honest with you. I just think if back to back to back to back would be genuinely insane, and if they get that, then you just gotta tip it. I don't really care about top 10s, top 5s, Mount Rushmores or anything like that, because the eras, they just blow my mind. Realistically, you know, I got a lot more respect for the era below me than like the current in that sense.
We know.
But I do believe it holds a lot of weight, and I would have to put them like at least top 3, like genuinely.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it last year, Simp versus Shotzzy. I thought I mean, Simp's level of consistency is absurd. For me, the way I view it is my goats are my goats. That's never going to change. You know, I grew up watching Scump. I grew up, you know, looking up to Aches. I thought Aches just had aura. He was just fucking telling people what to do because they couldn't beat him. You know, Crim, Formal. I played against Formal a lot. Thought Formal was just raw. So some of those guys, like, whatever happens now, their spot or like my respect for them will never change by what someone else does. You know what I'm saying? But I do think Simp and Shotzzy are 2 of the best. You know, there's a difference between best and there's a difference between greatest. You know, it's kind of hard to beat Ogre 2's greatness. He's won 40 Halo events, right? But respectfully, when I was playing Halo 5 for a little bit, I searched Halo 5 rank play and I was gunning the fuck out of Ogre 2. I'm not even a Halo guy, right? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, if Porter hop back on the game, Porter will get fucking gunned. You know, but I still think Porter is the greatest COD player of all time, and I think it'll just never change, just because of how much he won in so many different games, the sheer amount of events. But Simp is better than him at the game. Like Simp is like Crim and Ghost or BO2 every year. You see what I'm saying? That's why I think Simp is that absurd. And then Shotzi's like, you know, peak MVP champs John almost every year. Like, he's very, very good every year. Like, I do think Shotzzy is probably one of the top 3 best COD players of all time. You know, just looking at the skill and the mechanics of it and the winning brought in. I mean, him and Simp and Shotzzy are definitely one of the best players ever. You know, if someone says, hey, I think Simp's the best player of all time, I'll be like, all right, you low-key might be right. Like, I'm not finna argue with you, but it's never going to change my respect for Aches, you know? Simp at the game is much better than Aches was, but Aches' greatness is up, you know what I'm saying? It was up there. Now he's probably further down the all-time list if we were to really, like, break it down. But Aches is one of my GOATs. That's just how I operate, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's fair or not.
I think that's fair. I think it's really difficult to compare across eras as well. I also think that back-to-back-to-back championships would be insane, but also I think when looking back at a career, it's more about like percentages, right? So let's say 5 years from now, let's say Shotzzy wins champs this year, maybe he wins another one, right? Maybe he gets up to 5 rings, which would be absurd. But let's say he plays, I don't know, maybe he plays 10 world championships and he won 5 rings. And there was a stint in there, he won 3 back-to-back-to-back, which is crazy. But also, that doesn't, when looking back at a career, that's not going to be like a defining factor, which is like, wow, he's got to be the GOAT because he won 3 back-to-back. It's like, no, you look at the whole career and you say, wow, that was an insane achievement, but it's actually, to me, that would be a smaller component of what makes him so great when we look back. So I think the 3P has like a big aura on the surface, but also, I don't know, like you look back at, like, I don't know, Ronnie O'Sullivan or something in snooker. I don't know why I'm thinking snooker, but you look at how many championships he won, and it's like, okay, he won, like, some years he won back-to-back, or he won, like, whatever. But really, people care about, okay, how many did he win total? How many did he win total? And how many years he played and stuff like this. So, I don't know. I think it's definitely a big deal. I don't think it's, like, it would be crazy just because it's not happened before. I would also love it to happen with the same roster, like, because that would be really sick if OpTic could do it with the same team back-to-back. Because obviously OpTic did it last year, but it wasn't quite, it wasn't the same team because they blew it up. So OpTic Texas did it, but to see the same team do it, like Envy nearly did, that would be something for sure. FaZe Monkey with the 5 as well. I'm sorry, Don, but the last hour I've been hearing OpTic Glaze. There it is.
Guys asked for it, man. That's what we
delivered. The fans wanted it.
Guys wanted it. Yeah.
I thought they're the best team in the game right now by a country fucking mile.
Absolutely, Trey. All right, gentlemen, pleasure. Thanks for joining us today. Another one of our best ever shows, I think. Like, in terms of you guys going crazy in the chat, average viewership out here, all you guys are watching live on the YouTube, after the fact on YouTube, live on the, not live, but on the Spotify as well. I know lots of you guys watch over there, listen in the car, way to work, whatever. If you're listening, drop a little 5-star review, drop a like on the stream. We're over 81,000 subs now, well on our way to some big milestones this season. So thanks for all the support, and hope you all enjoyed it. It's been there's problems with this season, but there's plenty of storylines, man. There's always plenty of storylines. Don, great show. Thanks for joining us as always. Good luck in your match later.
Yep. Ahoy. I owe you 100 gifted. Are you Zane Low? Listen, if you Zane Low, pull up. I'm finna be live very soon. I'm gonna need that 100 gifted, so I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, good W show. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the super chats. I feel like I don't know. I just love these shows. These shows are just different from sometimes actually, we don't need to compare, but this is a great show. You know what I'm saying? I love being here with Rab and Trey. I feel like we just get to fucking yap, and it's never too serious. And hey, you guys enjoy it, so fuck it. And we 10 episodes away from 100.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, absolute pleasure as always. Like, we don't need to, like Don said, we don't need to compare shows over here. Everyone does their best with their own shows, and we love that.
Yeah.
We give each other content, and that's the joys of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just completely different shows as it is. We're not an analytics show. We don't analyze all teams. We're like an esports talk show.
Damn right.
And we'll breeze over.
And we got time to give takes. We got time to just
listen. If someone makes a dumb play and it has to be catastrophically dumb, we're gonna say it's catastrophically dumb. But other than that, I don't really care to tell you guys that Shotzzy or someone like that fucked up a P1 rotation and that's why they lost the hill. I don't care about that. You guys know that.
There's a bigger game at play, Trey. There's a bigger
game at play. We care about you
play.
guys giving takes, opinions, arguing, heckling with the chat, whatever like that. Charlie coming in with his final donation of $2 saying old school Crim GOAT, new school Shotzzy, EU Trey, abso-goddamn-lutely.
Strong. Well, that's a good one to end.
And I think that is a great ending. All right, I am the fucking greatest EU player of all time. I am the GOAT, according to Charlie, and he even stamped $2.
He did. Yeah, it was $1.99, but yeah.
Listen, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're 10 episodes away from 100, so I expect £100,000 donated that show. We appreciate you guys. It's an absolute pleasure. For myself, Tactical Rab, Donnie Temp. We'll see you guys next Monday. It's an absolute pleasure.
Pleasure.